We'll figure it out.
I do 30 damage,
Actually,
Your binder.
Actually,
Say my roll is with my proficiency
okay, cool.
bonus.
Couple of
you know,
updates. Couple of like housekeeping updates, I guess, guys. Before we get started, y'all saw the new character sheets. Yay!
Yeah.
She's finishing designing the second and third sides, as well as going to work on the weave extra and all that. Okay, so it's all going to be included. It's going to be sweet, and that'll help us usher in the new transition to the new rule set. Not that big of a change. It'll be simpler and more accessible than this now. So basically, all the information on your character sheet will be a lot easier to understand. There's a couple of changes between skills and stuff, but they're really simple, and it'll make it way more fun for you guys.
Yeah.
For progression and for actually rolling and bringing new players into the game, while retaining a lot of stuff that we find fun about core itself, which is cool. It's like the aspects, the core points, all that stuff, the refresh and stuff like that. And the narrative storytelling. All right. Secondly, welcome. This is awesome. Having everybody back at the table is super great. Of note, when we are playing, I want everybody to have fun, so don't be super worried about... Having fun is more important than like preserving the quality of the recording, in my opinion. So if we're having fun, it'll be a more interesting recording to listen to it anyway. So like, don't worry about staying serious or like, something's funny, laugh at it, talk over each other, whatever. But what we do want is if somebody's having a serious moment or talking, or if there's a big serious plot point, try not to have that be the time where you're cracking a joke or having a conversation off to the side. Just wait, there'll be time for you to do that. And yeah, unless it's like really well timed, and then shoot. It's well timed, then I say go for it.
It's not gonna be.
Okay.
It's just done.
What other things? Okay, yeah. Isaac, do you need a recap of everything?
Yes.
Cool. So.
If you don't mind, if it's like too much hassle.
I'd love to do it. And then also, as I'm doing the recap, guys, feel free to chime in and help out, okay? Yeah, a lot has happened.
They might be smart. Chain King.
So, from the Chain King, that was basically that big fight y'all had, and you had Torn come in, and he took this beaten up Chain King away, froze time. You guys shot the person that came with him. She was injured, he left her behind. He ran away with the Chain King. Okay. What I've been doing is we've been doing kind of like cinematic cutaways. Okay. So where nobody's really seeing what's going on, but we like jump to a different place in the world, and you guys get a little sneak peek of what's happening, so that you guys aren't surprised as the timeline progresses, right? And we saw him, have some conversations with other people, and yada yada. After the Chain King, y'all kind of spent some time recuperating, like y'all got your asses beat. So y'all went back to the tavern or inn that you guys are staying in.
Must be gone.
And you guys have this new girl, this little girl, she's like 11, 14, who's a very talented weaver, who's with you guys.
11.
And so your character has been basically babysitting her for most of this game, because you haven't been here. But it's actually led to some really cool character interactions, because you have had opportunities to heal and like talk, and you've had pretty interesting conversations about your meditation and like what it even means for you to have the kind of peace. And then there was a lot of confusion about, in fact, the way you got resurrected during the fight. That was a pretty big deal. You died and then you had that complete resurrection.
It's pretty badass.
Underneath all of that has been the underlying tension of Durgan. Durgan has been getting worse and worse. You guys have the pact that you guys made with the Bright Queen, and that was the initial pull to the Chain King in the first place, to get these recipes, these tells of the ancients, recipes for super massively powerful weapons, right? Yeah. So you guys got these blank, unreadable tablets, basically. It doesn't matter to you. You didn't care. The party didn't care. You were more concerned about, okay, let's rescue Durgan. Let's get him figured out. So, did y'all go to the Underdark before or after the gentleman visited you?
No, it was gentleman came first. Yeah. And then
cool. So, as you guys were recuperating, a stranger basically,
hold up. Yeah,
before that,
Simon left with Winnie.
Winnie, and remember Winnie? That was that shopkeeper we're walking around with. Davian and Winnie, they basically left to go get an additional vamping ring. The thing that's allowing you guys to...
Yeah, I know.
Super powerful, really helpful tool. Essentially, after a conversation, Winnie said, hey, I have another one. It's very unstable, but we can go get it, and you guys can use it for yourself because we're expecting to separate ways. This is after you guys have obviously got the finger. Remember that mission that Evelyn sent you guys on? No?
No.
Were you there? Cool. So that was even before Basikal. I think you were there.
I probably was there. I'm saying I don't remember.
Okay, groovy.
Yeah,
So
yeah, I'm not.
you guys have
Yeah, I probably was there.
Really weird finger that is super powerful and it emitted that dark energy. Evelyn was really interested in it.
We fought this creature that had like a little lure in front, and it got Gornak, and it like tricked him.
My name is so good.
I opened the box, and then a big wave of fire came out.
All to say, yes, you guys did that. Anyway, when he kind of negotiated with the party, he's obviously an ally, but he wanted to get something out of it before he left. And he negotiated and made a deal, basically saying he would take the tell, and that you guys would get the backing, and that you guys would separate because he has things he needs to do.
Okay.
Now Simon, or Davian, and him left, leaving everybody else still at Basikal, and that basically that city that is tucked away right next to the coast, the Andralian coast on the east side, in the mountains, right on the border of the land of the people of Nine and Rivia. Okay, so you guys stayed there, and they vamped to some other weird place in the salt land marshes, and really cool sequence basically where he has this little tower in the middle of a little kind of like a marsh, and way bigger on the inside than it is on the outside. Long session there. Basically, Simon or Davian learned a lot about Winine, about what Winine was, true purpose was, how he's connected to the Phelan High Council. It's really, you know what the Phelan High Council is? Okay,
It's a name.
Yeah. We probably haven't talked about it a whole lot. It's like a super powerful group of weavers or magic users who control a ton of the politics, the economy, the industry, the discovery, all this stuff. Very powerful.
Yeah,
Anyway.
that rings a bell.
He has a massive vendetta against them because they caused his wife to pass, basically. So their session basically ended with Davian getting the vamping ring, and Winine getting ready. They're getting ready to leave, and somebody comes knocking, and basically they get Simon or Davian vamps away, trying to go back to Basikal, and he doesn't know what happens to Winine. So they both just kind of disappear from each other as the tower is getting devoured. Then Simon is followed, or Davian is followed by this guy. He's super powerful, like insanely powerful.
Does that go back to? Is
Later.
that after?
After.
That's
Okay.
after.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dude, super powerful, comes in, freezes time in the middle of the street. There's like a whole thing that happens. They have a conversation, he interrogates Davian, and he leaves. Seems to be happy with whatever he gets. Yeah, that stuff happens. There's a bunch of like subtext that you're just not gonna get because you weren't here. That's
Yeah,
fine. We're
whatever.
gonna go broad strokes. Okay? And so after that, they're like talking, and they say, Davian's like, I'm gonna go back. Like, shoot, why are you going back? It's a dumb idea. So he goes back to try to find Winine because he understands Winine more, cares about him. Goes back, it turns out that the Onyx Compact is now there. Onyx Compact is that the guys y'all ran into in Gridland. Remember that? Way back when you had like the fight with the dude who had the little drake, the mandrake inside the little
Yeah,
shadow.
actually, yeah.
Yeah, Gridland. And you guys were on that boat.
Yep.
Shit. That's fine.
It's fine.
Anyway,
been a while.
they come and they're doing some investigative work. They're a entirely separate entity politically from the Phelan High Council. They work almost adjacent to the Andralian Empire, or the Rivian Empire. So they kind of have some conflict there, which is kind of good for the sake of the party, right? Because the party's not in good graces with the High Council. All that to say, Davian has a conversation with them. They're able to kind of peel back and do some discovery, basically clear his name, and then they follow him back to Basikal. A couple of them follow him back to Basikal, have a conversation with the party. They split ways. That's all we get. Basically, it is that they don't know where Winine is. They seemed extremely interested in the whereabouts of Winine. They just made sure that they had no idea, and they basically vetted what kind of items y'all have, what y'all actually doing, why y'all pursuing this kind of stuff. This is some deep stuff. So now everybody's kind of freaking out. In the meantime, y'all meet two other guys. They're basically in Vasikal. Y'all met Tama and Ren, who are blade singers from House Lorea of 9 People 9. Basically, two princess dudes or prince dudes who are like badass. They basically chatted with you guys and enlisted y'all's help through various means. And now y'all have a dragon. A bunch of stuff happened. You don't have a dragon egg, okay?
That's what I read.
Yeah, you have a dragon egg.
Good stuff.
Good stuff.
Good show. Good omelet.
Y'all went back. Y'all took Durgan back to the Underdark. It was a pretty cool session. Basically, Durgan, you got an audience with the Bright Queen, which is a pretty big deal.
Yeah.
Had a big conversation. Durgan was eventually given over to this strange fairy entity thing that lives under there, and he was released. Kind of his basically everything about who he was wiped from him, and he's basically like not a vegetable, but like not much better. So he's basically just like he's no longer bearing the barnacles or like any falchion or the finger, like the cool ring or anything. He doesn't have any of that anymore. It's gone. And so he's now a blank part, a memory, a shadow of what he was. Mixed feelings about that. Then everybody party reunited again, and then trekked off to Whittier. And now y'all are, remember Whittier, that little like hovel place y'all were at, like a little like study.
Crazy
It's fine.
forest.
Cool. No.
I'll remember it eventually.
Right.
Yeah.
So y'all are kind of using it as a base of operations temporarily. And various conversations, everybody was arguing about how, can Aramore somehow heal him? Is there a way that, you can, and Aramore could, and it's, it's difficult, but Aramore also doesn't really care. He doesn't have the same kind of empathy. And so, basically Orphanis, that's that guy Seth.
Yeah, I remember that.
He knows the place that he can go to live out the rest of his days. So he bamfs with him away.
Nobody heal him at all. Nobody heal him at all.
So here's the thing. To dive deeper into it, you tried. And there's a couple of times I've said like Aramore's had it. And so whenever you come back, we can discuss it. Basically what you found out is that there's nothing there to heal him. His soul, quite literally, in-game soul, right? It's a little different than real life soul.
Yeah.
But his soul has been shredded and taken away. So all that's left is a tiny fragment of consciousness. And everything that is him, that's truly him, has been spread out throughout the planes of existence. Like he doesn't truly exist. It's hard to find. So you can't heal that, right? He is healed, technically, but he's already
You
like...
can replace that.
Yeah. Well, that's a good question, right? That's a good question. Okay. All that said, a couple other things. We've had cutaways. We've had multiple cutaways. Like I've opened every session with like a cool cinematic cutaway.
That's dope.
The rest of the story. Some of the cool information. Anybody want to tell information that happened with the cutaways that y'all were saying?
There was a kid, and he argued with his mom. And then his dad said, let him have it.
And
Can't do
then
any more harm.
memes alive.
And then a lot of bad stuff happened. Yep.
Yeah,
And then there was a lot of harm
I think the
happened.
most important thing was we learned.
I like that story.
The guy who was talking to Simon and had the whole confrontation in the street was named Gadolin, right?
Matthias.
Both, but different names.
What?
Matthias, whatever.
That's fine.
This guy, we went back in time. We don't know what time it was. Like it was like 100 years ago, something like that. We don't know. But he found a key of some sort, and he picked it up and he had it. And we know he's super powerful, and he's part of the Phelan Council.
Oh, wow.
So he's a member of Phelan Council, which is kind of in a conflict with Wanine, and he followed Wanine, so we don't really know what's going on there. But that's kind of like the biggest thing.
1,000 years before that, that key was used to open the Divine Gate. I think that's right.
Something like that, yeah. So, a long time ago, do you know what the time of the torrent is? Alright. Damn.
The time of what?
Time of the torrent.
Do you know what that is?
It's when you download videos illegally.
Okay.
Yes. That's true.
That's the time it is.
As Dex
Basically,
right there.
long
It's not actually.
long time ago.
Galaxy.
The magic was totally different. The gods, the only magic was like directed from the gods.
Okay.
And then basically the gods had a war. And so all their people that had their magic fought each other and destroyed most of the world.
Did you just rename it? Because I'm pretty sure I've heard about stuff like that, but it's just not
No,
named
it's
whatever
always
that
been
is.
the time of the torrent.
Okay.
Most recently, Sundering.
Sunring is different.
Oh, yeah,
You know about that, probably.
yeah.
Yeah. Sunring was the more recent one where like they had the stones, they were using
Yeah.
those or they. Okay.
That's so
Um,
good.
So anyway, back to the flashbacks. Yeah, you've seen some flashbacks with this guy named Matthias, kind of how he got his power, who he is, how old he is, and that was kind of cool because that led up to the knocking on the door, and everybody's like, "Oh,
It was
shit,
really
it's the same
good. It was
guy."
really crazy.
It was pretty cool. I was proud of that.
Okay.
That was really good.
And then some other ones you got in this cutaway to these. It's kind of hard to explain. Some random outpost in the mountains, far away to the south in Arona, where this dude is freaking out because something's happened and he's getting a notification basically, post noti, not really. And he goes up and he has this long conversation with this goblin lady, this like goblin witch, and they have this cool conversation. Drika.
That was our most popular short.
It was.
You're the one who you gave it to.
Yeah, I did good.
Don't go crying about it.
Don't go crying about
He said it was okay to tell.
they're shrouded in a lot of mystery, but they alluded to y'all destroyed the freaking
Yeah,
That's what I was
that's what I was
saying.
pointing at Orphanis for. That's important.
oh yeah, orphan. You know that tower y'all took?
Uh-huh.
Oh my god.
No,
Blue Dragon.
remember when y'all went?
Yeah, he was like that.
Remember when y'all went down like into the water and y'all fought the Ravage and then y'all went
Yeah.
to ship, took that thing?
Yeah, actually, I do remember. I'm not joking.
Yeah. So that they got like a tower. That was that tower that they had that had all that really interesting stuff,
Alright.
like the draconic pacts and all that. You remember that?
Like-
They found out that the princes of Threzia were like kind of doing this thing with like draconic pacts, which was like really bad. Basically,
Don't get mad at me for not remembering.
dude, it's so much.
There's so much.
You're
Yeah,
fine. You're good. No, there's no one's mad. But Seth destroyed it. So Orphanis went in and blew it all up, which is a big deal. They-
Yeah.
All this tons of knowledge and information, this massive place, all destroyed, went up in flames.
Not to mention killing someone in
You got
Colorado.
cutaways basically of everybody's reaction to that happening.
Kill a child.
It's pretty
That's
big deal.
different.
Most important thing that
Stop
you
letting up,
missed.
Simon.
Was this? I'm sorry, guys.
Takes time.
Most important thing
The blaze.
was the little gnome rider named Drake, who was abused by his mom, who is going to
Never
eventually
thought
join the
he'd make it
party.
anywhere. But he wanted to catalog all this. What was it? I have him in my notes somewhere now.
He'll-
It's like he's canon.
His stories, people love it. Why people love his stories.
Is that a clip, Joel? Did we clip that?
I wish you died.
It should be.
I wish it was you that died in the wagon.
Well, I don't. Joel.
That was terrible.
Mom, I swear I'm not
Role
baby.
playing Jesus Christ.
That is.
Joel, you gotta
Well,
clip that.
Does that all kind of make sense?
Yeah, that's perfect.
All right, cool. You also got like a cutaway.
I'll be fine.
Yeah. You'll-
Stuff's going down. You saw Onslin blow up. You know about that?
Yeah.
Okay.
You saw that?
So last was off.
That was
off was everybody else was at the outpost in Whittier, which is the crazy forest with a bunch of creatures or whatever. Everybody's there, but I'm at a different place
He gone.
right now with Durgan.
At an orphanage.
That's where he's taking
We're
him.
still with Dorgan or Durgan.
He's
Not
out.
Dorgan.
He's
Taking
That
him
was
away.
He's trying to dump him off now.
okay.
Yeah.
It's kind of the whole thing.
Yeah, we're dumping him.
Nursing.
At a,
Do you have your threads?
Hey, I want
My threads. I don't. Do I have threads per se?
Yeah, you have threads right here. I copied.
Okay, you have
printed
my
out.
threads.
Yeah, I have your
Okay,
threads.
cool.
That.
All right, before we start, we get some more.
Yeah, I think
Back-
You probably don't need them. You really probably don't. But
But it won't be
You're probably right.
Oh, that's
That's.
Yeah, dude, sweet. Yeah, put that.
Let's
Anyways,
uh,
this is
Stop.
Stop. For you.
Can we test?
That isn't
Can we
for
test
you.
this
That was
audio to make
for
sure?
me. At some
It,
point.
like just like
Rookie
listen
base.
to,
If I walk away with this, is it gonna be a problem?
No, it'll be next.
like just like listen to how it sounded. No.
What is here? What is here?
There's a
Yeah, we can. I think.
yeah.
I said
I
we
think, I
set.
think we can.
Oh,
once I
I
see
Okay,
it.
so we can.
No, maybe that's a good idea.
We can't.
Did you break it? What did you do to it? Bro.
Simon.
I printed out. I printed out an email Aiden sent to me.
Dang.
I was locked in.
No, I'm talking about what you.
I don't think you can angle it.
How far?
It's
How
not
long
the
ago
frickin'
did he
thing
send
from
that?
Pixar.
Not probably
No, I
like
just put it
3
over
or
there.
4 years
Plug it in
ago.
over there.
Yeah, serious.
What do you mean? What the heck is
I
that?
just wanted to see how
Oh,
far
no,
Are you okay?
Yeah, no, yeah.
You tripped in?
You smoking again?
No, everybody. I am.
Okay.
Slide it off the card.
You got that Radigas stuff.
Doing
on.
nice.
Oh,
Doing some nice.
the
Okay.
line's dying
a little
to
bit.
see it.
Little blue rock candy.
Blue rock candy. That's my favorite.
The crunch.
I don't have it.
Popcorn.
Give me some.
I
some
know
pop
Mr.
rock.
Captain.
Who's the
Cook.
count?
Give me the.
I am the cat.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop recording.
What didn't I do? I didn't.
Aryan race
The
gets
lore goes
recorded.
deep.
The war does go a little deep down.
Does. It's not that deep.
Are you all ready? Get started?
Yep.
Welcome everybody to whatever this episode's gonna be.
26.
10. Episode 10. Episode 10. Session 26.
Yep.
It's great to have
Year
you back.
10
Year
and 8.
8.
Crazy.
That's insane.
Yeah, we've been in this game for a while.
8 years. Guys, 2 more
This
years
guy,
will
this
be
guy took like a 4-year break.
Halftime.
Missed 10 episodes.
Missed it. We're not very frequent. this is not a see you on Thursday night thing. No, this is it's a fun event whenever we get together.
Is it a year and a half yet? Is it?
What?
It's not Thursday yet.
Yeah, okay. That's that joke.
We'll get a few.
Alright. Ready? It's quiet in the wastelands. His old eyes flicker open. Forgotten dream slowly slips from a waking mind. Asiel sits up. Still dark in the early morning. The last night's storm, leaving him mostly buried in the sands. Once hot and searing with both the winds and the thundering lightning. Now cool and almost peaceful, like a blanket. The earth reaching up to cover him. He doesn't know how many days he's been here, whether it's even a waking day or another dream. They kind of fade together as pain and horror mingles with quiet and rest into this strange amalgam of time. He sits and waits. Doesn't know what he waits for. Doesn't look for anything. Eventually, could be minutes, could be hours later, he gathers himself and sets off deeper into the Reavers to find something. Searching for something. Sign, sound, taste. Something that will bring him back. Bring him out of his dream. But it's never there. Asiel, what would you do you think, if you were given a day traveling in the Reavers? What kind of things would you be looking for? What would draw your attention?
Something that reminds me of the outside. Something that reminds me of humanity.
It's another blink, and hours pass. And as he crests a hill, Hasio stops. At his feet, something bright and shocking in the bleak tapestry of the surrounding wilderness catches his eye. He kneels down, weathered, torn, and reparted hands reach down and caress what looks to be a small yellow flower. Perhaps not pretty by outside standards, but in the Reavers it's like finding a gem. He kneels, temporarily breaking all attention from his surroundings, disarmed by this beauty. He plucks it. And for a moment, as his fingers touch this living thing, one of the few things that exist in this wasteland that aren't trying to kill him, he remembers seas of grass, blue skies, sounds of birds, rain, and then it's gone. The dust and wind whip across his face, and flower is torn away, withered to nothing but a small stump that he holds in his fingers. Not knowing why, he turns away from the aimless trek that he was making deeper into the Reavers, fingers still grasping that small stump of life. Asiel breaks his eyes from his fingers and looks to the horizon. Begins to make his journey somewhere new and old. Somewhere he once knew, but has since forgotten. Begins to make his way out to the west. That's where we'll leave him for right now. We may come and see him again shortly. Maybe follow his journey a little bit, see what's going on there. In the meantime, before we go to Orphanis, who now stands at the front of a massive vaulted golden and black gate, iron gate with long stone walls and a long heavy iron kind of like trellis expands in front of this massive manor. Kind of in the central plains of Rivia. And a heavy storm is gathered above. It's evening, lightning shudders the sky, and he's accompanied by a mute and unthinking Durgan. Before we go to him and whatever happens there, we go first to Big Whittier. The two dissipate from y'all's midst. Like a small kind of gasp comes from Valeth, still not used to the counter apparition. Y'all are left having argued for a while about what to do with Durgan, now kind of breathlessly looking around. Darkness closing on the forest. Is there anything that you guys would like to talk about or do before we jump over to Orphanis?
Where are Talon and Ren again?
All our runners, they said they had some business to do, conduct in Basicol, and then they were going to go back home.
And how long ago was the encounter Leflin had with the guys in the ship?
3 days ago?
3 days ago? Okay.
3 days.
We hightailed it here.
And we know that they're hunting us down at the moment, don't we?
So if you remember, you don't know that they're hunting you down. That's kind of metagame knowledge.
Oh, that's right.
What you do remember is as you guys were trekking on the 3-day journey, you all saw that train of soldiers.
Yeah.
And the knights and things wearing really wealthy, nice armor, trekking towards Basicol.
And
So flying with war pendants and stuff.
right. And Leflin didn't tell us that he killed the
Nope.
captain.
Leflin did not
Yeah, I kept
inform
that
you that he killed the captain.
Did you tell me? Did you tell us two?
I don't remember. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't think he did.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I remember he
it
kept
to
it
himself.
Oh, yeah.
I think he
He's a
killed himself.
stone cold murderer.
Yeah.
He snuck into the dude's
Bro, we do not know
I think he's
party
actually
well.
a psychopath.
snuck into the dude's bedroom. killed him
Helpless
while He's freaked out.
child.
There's invisible man. All that to say. Also for context, remember the ship that was coming back that you guys were looking at was torn to pieces, burned, scorched. Like there had been maybe, I don't know, dragon attack on the ship. Maybe looking for,
maybe.
I don't know, the egg. So I'll just keep that in mind.
That was
Yeah, no, that's pretty sick. At least that's
I
what
did
we
tell you all about
deduced,
that.
so.
So
Oh, yeah.
There seems to be. Well, also metagame knowledge. The first mate talked about how she'd seen the dragon.
Yes.
So she'd seen it flying towards them or following them for a while.
Oh, no wonder this
That like bright blue streak in the sky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
It was a
also,
red egg. Red and black.
I think we
Right.
had planned that you would, at least I planned that you would,
Would what?
kill the captain. So if you had or
We-
hadn't, I
we-
think
So your partner's in crime.
We had sort of discussed that, but yeah.
I
Cool
was
with me.
just recently listening to
I
the
like-
episode again, so I do remember. I was like,
I love the factionalization. This is great. Bailiff is going to, just for the sake of some clarity here, she kind of like looks around at you guys disinterestedly. She's gonna go curl up in a corner, kind of with her back to the wall, looking at the one door out into the forest, where you kind of have just the forest edge, the open plains, and then deeper into the forest.
So, what happened to those two guys we saw at the window of this place, by the way?
Great
That
question.
I alerted
Yeah,
everyone
they come
to.
back.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
So there were the two, what you identified as essentially scouts or members of, what was it? Ulker King House.
Yeah.
Who are the keeper of the wards. They're gone. So they saw you guys, spied on you all and left.
it's my house. Yep.
And then there was a gentleman who,
It is.
was there not a, I forget about that. Anyway. So yeah, that's still in the front of everybody's mind.
So I'm just still keeping an eye out the window.
Did we discuss meeting up with Tom and Rin?
Y'all did not make it a plan to meet up.
We have to deliver them the egg,
Right.
No.
right?
No.
Yes.
We don't have
Not
to.
necessarily. So to remind you guys, just for game knowledge, the primary point was to get the egg away from.
Yeah, they wanted it away from them,
Yeah.
actually.
So their brother was,
Yeah.
and they couldn't be implicated in.
Right, so
doing
giving it
that.
to them is a bad idea.
Yeah.
Because
You don't- don't
what's
do
his
that.
name? Draco.
Oh, wait. I have it all here. Holy cow. we got-
Dagon.
They didn't want the egg to begin with.
Dagon's their brother or half brother, and
Dagon ganked.
he. We don't know a whole lot about him, but he's meant to be some sort of.
Well,
We know.
Ren is the half brother. Talma,
Oh, okay.
Talma and Dagon are full brothers.
Right. So the egg is
Because
here is the
for
brother.
example, for clarity, has blue skin. He's
Yeah.
the bastard son.
The gentleman bastards.
All right.
Did we discuss what we were gonna do with the egg at all?
You haven't yet. I'm assuming that the party right now is mostly just like exhausted, ready to take a second, wait for Orphanis to get back, potentially by himself. Is that about right?
Yeah.
You guys think that sounds good?
Alrighty. Somewhere somebody takes a deep breath. As you approach the gates, you see a little chain that hangs down in front of a placard on the stone, like a stone pillar. As you walk forward, obviously you can pull the chain.
Yeah. I'm gonna pull the chain. Reach out. I look around first, see if there's nobody near the gate entrance.
Doesn't seem like it. Seems like everybody's probably batting down the hatches for the storm.
I pull the chain.
Somewhere deep within the complex, you hear a bell. Dong, 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 dong. There's like a brief moment of silence. See, at the sound of the bell, Durgan kind of blankly looks up and looks around. Kind of looks at you. He says, "What are we doing here?"
What do you mean?
eyes kind of glaze again. Just kind of looks back at the rest of the back at the building. You see, as this long gravel path that leads, kind of through hedgerows. You can imagine kind of like a mid-century front garden. Where you have the big hedges and the little fountains and things of that nature. Before kind of like a Victorian-style mansion. Well, this long gravel path, there's this little short gentleman who seems to be human. Opens the door. Walks down. He's got a shock of white hair that's kind of like curled very neatly and precisely. He has a very small pair of spectacles, and he wears a kind of outdated, what would be like traditional house servant wear. He walks to the gate and goes,
Hello.
Good evening.
Good evening.
I'm here to visit and to request a room for this one.
Do you have an appointment, sir?
I'm afraid I do not.
The proprietor is out. As per our policy, you must have an appointment before admittance, sir.
he gets to like turn away and
So-
start walking back.
Yes.
I can't stay here very long.
Looks at the weather.
And I would really appreciate if you could allow me entry and we can discuss payment and
We are not a hotel, sir.
I'm fully aware. I have, as I said, a relative here.
Friends and family discounts must be taken up with the proprietor.
That is not what I'm saying. I would like to see
Who is the family member in question, sir?
Vestiana Widovon.
Wait a minute. He goes back and he reaches for like a little pat. Especially when he takes it up, he kind of looks at you, turns around, to kind of hide it. As I heard of me before, Ah, Widovon. And who would you be, and as far as the relations?
Orphanis, his grandchild.
This kind of takes in your age. Okay. Well, you may be admitted, but your friend may not.
I can't leave him here.
I,
As I said, he's not right.
sir, with all due regard to yourself and your friend, it is not my business to determine whether your friend is not, as you say, right.
Then whose business is it? How would anybody be able to allow entry here?
That is between you and the proprietor, and
May I speak to the proprietor?
as I said, he is out. I don't like your tone, sir, Orphanis. If you'd like to see your uncle, or
Grandfather.
I apologize, your grandfather, you must either make an appointment, schedule at the right time, or, and he's like, that's basically the only way to get in, sir.
How long does that take?
Do you have? Yeah, it depends if you fly by crow or you send the letter here.
I'm standing right here. I can make an appointment now.
You ask me to summon the proprietor now that you may make an appointment.
I'd rather have him
So do you
here.
have any writing utensils or implements?
I do.
Okay, you feel free to write something out. I will bring it to the proprietor and we'll get you back by $2 maybe.
When is the proprietor returning?
That is very pertinent of a question, sir.
How so?
I'm not sure. Kind of looks like this. I do not know exactly when he will be returning. He seemed to business elsewhere.
Can you be more vague?
It is not my job to be specific to strangers, sir. If you
As I said, I have a family relative here. I wish to see them.
Dear heavens, if only everybody else who came here had a family relative here that wished to see and go. Just because you want to come in and see all our wonderful art. I've beaten off
Grandfather.
enough of your time in the past. At this point, you can tell he's very suspicious. He suddenly becomes very suspicious because you've
Not because you're intense or you don't seem sincere, but he feels like he's heard this before. He's like exasperated by this. He says, "You journalists are all the same. You
I'm not
attempt to
a
come
journalist.
and use our guests as evidence for your silly theories."
Silly theories. What are you talking about?
He just looks around and he says, "Sorry." Yes. You're all the same. Who are you writing for? Riven proper?
Riven proper.
The Androlian Times?
Look at my skin.
Yes.
You think I work for Rivia?
You sound like you work for it, yeah.
Just because I'm well traveled?
So I don't know which kind of argument you're making, but it's getting wet outside. I wish not to stay out here any longer. Is there something, if you'd like to write a message, you can...
So I can enter, but my compatriot cannot.
At this point, sir, I'm not so sure that I'm comfortable with you entering even. You understand?
No, I don't understand.
He looks back. At this point, you see that the door has opened, and there's like an elderly woman who seems to be like a perfect female counterpart to him. And she's walking out as well. She's on a little gravel path.
I love her little tiny legs.
She has very similar garb. She's got the spectacles. She's got the satchel. She seems to be like in a similar station. At this point, he looks back and says, "Renalda, I don't need help."
Yes, he does.
Renalda comes out into the
Reginald, I have tried to tell you over and over and over again. Let them in and bring them to the front desk. I'm so sorry, sir. He attempts to have control where he has no authority.
Quickly, Reginald cuts her off, and he's like, "No, that is not true and not fair. It is my duty to make sure we vet the people who come in, unlike you. We need to keep as many daring do's or scoundrels out. Sir, as I've said, you may put a missive in, or you may leave."
Is it correct that the proprietor is out of town?
She goes,
Are you talking to me?
Yes, ma'am.
Say it again, love.
Is the proprietor away?
at this point, Reginald kind of just, steps back. Ronaldo steps forward, kind of like side-eyeing him a little bit. He goes,
Absolutely not! Is this a fib that he has told you? Reginald, he will not be happy when he hears about this.
I would like to speak with the proprietor, please.
Dearie, I would love to do that. Do you have...
and at this point, Reginald just, just like backing up.
Smoke coming out of his
He's beyond mad. He's like kind of like kicking stones and like kind of walks away. So looks back, casts just daggers back at you, back at Ronaldo. And then goes back. This time he like drags his feet on the stones. Ronaldo looks at you.
Dearie, I will just need a small slip of paper with it.
At this point, and rain goes.
May we do this inside?
Which is, I will say, although he is a very obnoxious man, he does have a good mind for protocol. I will just need you to make a small request to enter in so that he may review and respond, sir. I am not at liberty to permit you
Start digging through my bag.
And she's like kind of meandering.
I am not at liberty to permit you into the premises without having the proper documentation and the very... thank you so much. And I hope your friend is not too wet by the time we admit you. I will be back shortly.
I heard that. I pull my coat around myself.
And I'm so sorry. As a reminder, when you do talk to the proprietor, please remind him of my helpfulness and Reginald's unhelpfulness.
And she walks her way back inside, and you see her. And as it's closing, you already hear Reginald be like,
Ronaldo, you're not supposed to do that. It's not nice.
Yes, and at this point, Durgan is just totally turned away from. He's disinterested, looking off into the field as it just goes to the presumably the east. His back's towards everything. He's been a little ways off, kind of meandered, flat-faced. The rain starts to comes out in soft sheets. Durgan lifts his face and lets the rain fall on his face.
I lift my face towards it too. Sometimes we forget we're human. Sometimes we hate being reminded of it.
And when he kind of looks at you, I don't know what that means. Y'all are out there for maybe 5 minutes, 10 minutes, tops. You all get sopping wet. Everything is soaked through. All your bags are soaked. You cinch down your back as best you can. Keep your writing stuff good. But a young boy comes out following your missive. What did you write on your note?
I wrote my name. I wrote I wrote my name. I wrote when who my grandfather was and my relation to him, and when I brought him there, and the account to which I'm paying from to sponsor that, as well as some documents that I left with them for him that I've already previously been admitted.
Good. Yeah, a little boy comes out and he's got like this far too small umbrella, kind of like a parcel. And he, parasol, what am I saying? Carousel.
Parasol, yeah.
Like, you know the small ones, like the little frills on the end?
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. That one. He comes out, he's a small guy, like 9 years old. And he goes there, he says, he just doesn't even say anything actually. He reaches out just the kind of a small key, unlocks the gate. Opens it up, rain.
And just directs Durgan
And he says,
You may proceed in, sir.
I take Durgan by the shoulders and just guide him with me.
You hear the door lock behind you. As you walk through the gate, you feel a small sense of some kind of a thread that you pass through.
Oh, interesting.
Just giving you a heads up. So
Like, what is
just
it?
passively, you sense it. It's gonna kind of wash over you. If you like off rip without having to do much investigation, you have a sense that it has to do some kind of dampening or control or limitation thread.
Okay.
Not targeted at you specifically, just if you feed it says it's over the entire area. You proceeded into a very, very unceremoniously into a very high vaulted waiting room, or like not a waiting room, lobby. Thank you. You have like a little bar that's been converted into a desk or a greeting desk. Reginald is now sitting there very unhappy and kind of pouting over some books and ledgers, kind of scribbling, looking up. He looks up at you guys. Goes back to writing. The inside is, as you remember, dark black Victorian wood, gold gilding. Again, high vaulted ceilings with embossed and beautiful molding and statuettes and things of that nature. Long winding hallways, beautiful spiral staircases with ivory and ebony and truly luxurious. You see the occasional elderly person, whether it be a fae or an elf, a half-elf, human, kind of trundling along, often with an attendant, usually a young nurse of some kind, wearing that very traditional, white frock with the small bonnet, be it male or female, they wear the same thing. It's funny to see, some of the elderly cracking jokes or saying the odd request to see the response. For the most part, you and Durgan sit there alone, quietly for maybe 30 minutes, with an angry Reginald sitting behind the desk. Ronaldo is nowhere to be seen, as he's just sitting there, scribbling at something. He'll look up at you occasionally. Around 30 minutes pass, and a bell is tolled again. The storm gets worse outside, and you hear click, clop, click, clop, click, clop, echoing through the waiting area in the bottom vaulted place, as a what appears to be a young man with slick black hair, with this stunning dinner coat, starts making his way down the stairs. And he kind of regards you guys, and he speeds up his pace. Click, 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 click. Ah, welcome, Orphanis, correct?
Yes, sir.
Wonderful. As you he greets you, he reaches out for a traditional Rivian greeting, clasps your forearm, and he looks at your friend. He says, "And his name is?"
Durgan.
Durgan. It's wonderful to greet you, sir. Wonderful. He reaches out to shake a hand, and Durgan just kind of looks at him. Kind of flatly. He goes, "Oh, dearie me. Is he the one that you were?"
Yes.
Must be praised to hear now. Of course. He drips wealth, but he also, you can tell that he's very attuned and accustomed to selling comfortable and approachable appearance. You're very insightful and you see through people very easily. And so you see it's very practiced. It's not necessarily that he is a truly warm person, but indeed this is something that he presents to a potentially paying customer. He says, wonderful, wonderful. Which would you like to see first? Quarters for this one, or?
Quarters for this one, please.
Yes, wonderful. And what did we have in mind? I assume, as he starts to turn up towards the staircase again, you're familiar with our plans?
I am. Something with a view, please.
A view, yes, a view. As he passes one of the attendants upstairs, he says,
He always did like the outside.
Danson. Riverside view or?
Riverside, please.
Of course. Danson, please, Riverside view, bed for one, full meal, thank you. The little boy
Yes, sir.
runs off down the hallway. He stops you guys at the top of the landing. He says, "And can I offer you anything to drink, sir? Anything?"
Something strong, please.
Absolutely, of course, something strong. He turns to the small decanter on a nearby bookshelf. I should say, the books in this place, they're beautifully bound. Hundreds and hundreds of books. Bookshelves lining top to floor. Most of them probably never read, but immaculately dusted and cleaned for presentation. He pours something in the decanter and he hands it to you. We haven't seen you in a very long time, if my records are true. Your grandfather, if I'm not mistaken, is doing well. I'm sure you're aware of his condition, and he is doing his best as can be managed. He's comfortable here, well cared for, and well respected by his peers and those who care for him. This is a 32, a very wonderful year.
It's delicious.
Decon, the little boy, runs back with a little key, a little, like a fluff on the end, and a note. He gives it to his master. The young man reaches down and takes it. I'm sorry that my father cannot be here to do this personally with you. I'm sure that he wishes he could. You probably are more familiar with it, but I've taken more of the duties over this place myself, as much as can be managed. He's talking as he's walking down the hallway. Regards the number key. He says, yes, 177. Oh, beautiful room. I think it is the one with the, yes, if I'm not mistaken, ship models there. Should be good for your friend, eh?
Yes.
Good. I think I pegged him for a seafaring man. Just make your way down the hall. Up and downstairs, down hallways, passages, past art and other old people, elderly people meandering the halls, all with attendants, all being regarded gently and seeming to enjoy themselves. Some you see reading, others playing at either chess or other games of strategy, cards, things of that nature. As you go towards 177, the elderliness starts to dissipate. You start to see younger and younger inhabitants, and fewer. Sounds start to drift through the halls. Not all small chatter or conversation anymore. At this rate, they're beginning to become more animal, more problematic, more conflict. All quickly hushed and quieted and solved, it appears, but nonetheless, as the patients begun to seem more clinical, if you will, the atmosphere begins to follow suit. So the beautiful books and the gilding and things start to dissipate and fade. Where once there would be free-floating vases and flowers on the walls, now fixed and stalwart strong pillars maybe, or maybe artwork that can't be thrown or tossed or torn. There's a couple doors that you go through as well, and you notice kind of haphazardly that there are some guards or attendants, one or the other, younger men usually, taller, broad-shouldered, standing at the doors just to make sure. You hear clicks behind as the doors lock on your way through. You approach 177. It is just as it's promised. Beautiful sweeping room, a vision or a view of the broad river that expands on the western side of the complex, as you were, or the mansion or the manor. He opens up. He says, "Yes, 177. Beautiful, man, beautiful. Designed by, I think, my sister at one point. Yes, she had suites 336 to 144. Please make yourself at home, Durgan."
Push Durgan forward, and I at least guide him through the door.
You notice that 2 attendants have tagged along with you now, either at the behest of the proprietor or just knowing that this is going to be a new admittance. And Durgan kind of just floats into the room. On the ceiling is a kind of a oil painting of the ocean as it kind of like curls up and around. It's truly stunning, and as if you were standing on the prow of a ship, and there's no ship, and you're looking out over a storming sea. And then, obviously, the wide windows, which you notice have bars, barring anybody from stepping out onto the patio without opening the locks. Has a vision of the wide sweeping river below, the occasional billow of a sail slipping quickly across pretty calm seas despite the weather. Calm river despite the weather. Is it to your liking?
Yes, this is perfect.
Good. I'm glad I correctly pegged him for a sailor. It would be bad to put him somewhere else, if you understand.
Do you mind if you give us a second?
Of course, you wish to see the room alone. Totally understand. We'll consult him. He steps out. He says, "And if you need anything, I'll be right outside."
Thank
He
you.
gives you a knowing look. Steps out. The door quietly and respectfully closes behind you.
I sit there in silence a little bit, looking at the ceiling. I'm sorry, Durgan.
Durgan at this point has kind of just made his way over to like a corner of the room where like an epitaph of or a carving of a fish with like water spouting out of it is on the side of the wall, and he's kind of just sitting there tracing.
Look
Why?
at it. You've lost so much. So much that it won't. There'll never be again. Goodbye,
When you say goodbye, he turns to you.
friend.
There's no response. Just blank stare, blank face.
I turn around and walk out the door.
You open it and the proprietor says, "Ah, yes. Everything to your liking, sir?"
Yes, thank you.
I think I have here. He says, "Oh, thank you." He's given a very neatly prepared sheet of paperwork with very wonderfully written contract on it. About maybe 6 or 7 pages. He flips through. He says, "Okay, and so this is our liability contract and policy, as well as returns, reinvestment, or if you will, refunds. We require a down payment." And he goes kind of through everything. He says, and of course this is all inclusive, so food, feed, and amenities as promised and shown will be provided for the duration of the stay. If at any time the contract no longer suits you, or you wish to change rooms or amenities, then please contact either in person or feel free to send a letter with this context or information provided. All of this gone over, so here's a quill and prepare for your signature.
Take it. Kind of scan over.
And we took the liberty of including the same account from which you're paying for your grandfather, presumably it will be
Yes.
sufficient.
Thank you. Yes.
That looks very respectful.
I sign. Fancy flowing handwriting.
And I would say it was a pleasure doing business, sir, but this is not a business, this is a family. Which is how it gives you a traditional handshake again. And then instead of staying in the handshake, he reaches for a full hug. He
Fully
draws, you
stiff
in,
arms.
he draws you in warmly.
I'm kind of just kind of.
He gives you a very traditional, like almost half Freudian kiss on the cheek.
Get a
He goes,
room.
thank you. He will be well
You just
cared
did.
for, and you will receive notice of any changes and discomfort, sir.
Thank you.
Of course, and again, as promised, free admittance at any moment of time. He takes the sheet and quickly, like, kind of hands it back to the attendant who runs down the hallway and away. He goes, now, to your grandfather. His face kind of falls a little bit.
I stop before he continues. I'm like, has he changed much?
He kind of stops, takes his last little swig of his drink.
Does he still talk?
He is as eccentric as always. I fear that we have a curated form of attendants that do the attending nowadays.
Okay. Just kind of get prepared.
He stops. He goes, if you're worried about being harmed, he's controlled.
Thank you.
Of course. As you guys walk away, Durgan, he doesn't know who this person was who brought him here. He doesn't know where he is now. He doesn't have the capacity to really care. He is aware of his surroundings, and for whatever reason, he knows that he likes where he is. It's quiet, and he feels like there's home above him. When he sleeps, he stares into the images above him, and he can't call them memories, because they're not memories. They're almost like new impressions of the ocean. Frothing, boiling, and a helm drift towards him and to his mind, or whatever's left. He's happy there. Taken care of well. For as long as you keep him there. Now, the two of you, again, as you progress from 177 and down the halls, as it were, you notice again more, not devastatingly, more obviously, the increase of security and the stripping away of the amenities, stripping away of the beauty, the very pragmatic, flat marble stone walls, crisp, clean floors, barred small windows, and a ever downward descent towards first the ground floor, and then down again, past earthen floor, or past the earth, and into the depths of the earth below. it's not as imposing and damp and dark and evil as the underdwell. Doesn't feel like that at all. Still feels like very much upper dwell. There's light, there's warmth, there's the smell of good food, and the occasional sound of laughter and things of that nature. It's not oppressive by any means, but it definitely is secure and carefully crafted in a way to keep people in, as well as to keep people controlled. This time, as you pass an open hallway, you see a little scuffle take place as a young boy, he seems to be missing part of his lower jaw. It is long since healed over, and now it's just kind of like a fleshy opening. He's sitting there. He's struggling against these two attendants who are trying to kind of carefully guide him into a room. He has not a straitjacket on, but something that seemed to be able to be buckled. His arms seem to be able to be buckled onto his inside of his jacket, so that he can have limited control over his arms. At the moment, he has free control of his arms, and he's forcing and pushing and pulling and trying to get out, feebly and weakly. No, please, it's okay, Tom. It's okay. I'll take you in. It's okay. And he's kind of forcing him. The scene is there and gone, and you hear the echoes follow you. The proprietor ignores it and gracefully continues on chatting about nonsense and about additions and things that they've done over the years. Eventually, you get to the end of a hallway where it previously seemed like it would go on forever. It's gone down a couple more flights of stairs. You're deeper in the earth. You feel it. You feel above you. At the end of the door, right at the end of the hallway is a door. And the door has a number on it. The number is 0. It's a heavy door, metal door. It's got bolts from the outside, locks of various kinds. At some point along the hallway, this last hallway that you all have gone on, you picked up about 4 or 5 gentlemen guards, without batons obviously, with just their hands. Who are dressed accordingly. Follow you down. One of them has jingling keys on it. He helps to unlock. First he regards the proprietor carefully. He's almost like are you sure? Proprietor gracefully smooths over. Of course, sir.
While he's doing this, I ask, does he still lash out with his weave?
Is it what?
Does he still lash out with his weave?
Proprietor stops at the handle of the door. He says, "We have taken measures to avoid such complications." Opens the door. One of the attendants steps forward and says, "Sir, do you want us to come in after you?" He says, "No, you can wait outside, but please wait outside." And he says, "Are you sure?" And there you are. In a very circular room, almost perfectly symmetrically so. It's bare, has a cot bolted to the ground, a single opening that has now flashes of thunder and lightning that kind of flicker into the room. It's a low, soft blue light with what seem to be alchemical orbs that are stuck very high into the corners and all around the room, or at intervals around the room, higher than somebody can reach of any normal height. The ceiling kind of tears up into that circle that opens up into the earth and then past the earth into the sky, with a little glass grate, or a glass window with grate over it. There's a desk, like an iron desk. It's been bolted to the floor. There's sheafs of writing paper there and what appears to be charcoal. Not pencils or writing implements or any knives to cut, but simply charcoal. There is a small area where it seems to be like a table with some chairs. The chairs are free, but they're very thin, almost like light wood, like almost balsa wood. They're seated in the center of the room, with kind of a scattering of papers around him, holding a charcoal piece in 2 hands, with absolutely wild, fringy and frizzy white hair sticking out at odd intervals and slimy and greasy in some areas, matted in others, and just open and frizzy in others. With long, uncut nails sits your grandfather. He's quiet now, rocking back and forth in the center. The door closes. He doesn't stop his gait. And the proprietor stops near the door. And your grandfather, sir.
I approach him slowly.
Yes, of course. Of course it's there. I see it there.
I look, as I approach, I look at the
Of course it's there.
whatever writings he has on the sheets of paper at his feet.
It's mostly not. Make it a notice check. First roll.
12.
The only one.
12. It's mostly nonsense. Scribbles and scrabbles and doodles and things that in a language that make no sense. Sketches of some things catch your eye, like reactor flows and things like that. Some old scientific theories that are kind of like bastardized and put on, but nothing that's really stepping out to you.
I kneel down in front of him.
He stops.
What?
Do you remember me?
What? What are you? Are you a crow? Are you a crow? Are you a crow? Fly and flutter and fickle crow. Are you a crow? I see you, crow. I see a crow, yes, a crow. Let's do a crow. Flips over to like some sheet of paper and starts rummaging through it. Let's do a crow. A babbling crow, a fickle crow, a babbling crow.
What crow are you talking about?
Yes, what? What crow? What crow? What crow? You crow. You know crows. You know crows.
I know what you're
Was it
talking
a swallow? Huh? Was it a swallow? Was it a swallow?
He's just babbling.
Have you seen things?
Crows see, often see.
Are you a crow?
Oh, see the things that fly.
He stops. He says,
I'm not a crow, I'm a human being. Human being.
Do you
should be
have
treated as a human being.
kind of raises himself up.
I've said it once, I've said it again, I'm a human. I should be treated as a human, I'm a human. You're not a human, are you? You're not a human. You're a bastard. You're a bastard, not a human.
Turns around. And the proprietor kind of calls softly through. He says,
We don't have to stay if you don't want to. We have dinner cooking.
I would like to stay.
of course.
I get really close to his ear.
Yes, crows, yes, crows.
Do you have dreams?
Dreams.
Like the one you told me about?
Who are you? Turns to you. Completely lucid eyes now. Who are you?
I'm your grandchild, Vestianus.
You stink.
Turns away.
I didn't have a child in the first place. How could you be my grandchild?
You've forsaken.
Stink. Stink. You stink. You stink of blood. You stink.
Turns back, rises as well, as he strikes the most indignant look he can.
Crows. Crows don't stink. Definitely don't stink.
Goes back. Sir, from the corner. Certainly we can have dinner soon, sir. Should I call for it or set a table, sir, with you?
Could you call for it?
Yes, thank you. I would call for it. Steps, and of course the attendants will be waiting outside.
Thank you.
And looks back at you. Please call for help if you need it. Leaves in silence.
What do you see when you look up?
The stars. When I can. The stars. Of course, the stars. The crows see the stars.
What color do they shine?
The stars are red. The stars, the crow's eyes are red. Blood's red. It's all red. Food is gone. Fire gone. Why are you here?
I'm here for you.
Do you wish to take me away? Far away.
Would you like to go away?
This is my home. Why would I leave? I've said that before. Do I migrate like a crow? Do I flutter like a crow? Flapping, fickle and flapping eggs.
You used to hunt like a crow.
Stop. Crows hunt, huh? I guess I did.
Books. Would you like a book?
You have one.
I have many.
He stops. It's like an addict hearing about you having your next fix. Totally locked in. You have a book. You have a book. You
The book you gave me.
Does your book stink?
It's your book.
Really steps away. Kind of like a child, like impotent. What book?
It's a book on lost lore.
Lost, you say?
Found by you.
Lucid. Totally lucid, eyes unglazed. Lost, you say? By me? When? Quickly, tell me. When?
20 years ago.
20 years.
Beyond.
What is it? What's the title? Author who?
It had no title.
Fairies wrote. Crows told me. They call, they beak, they cry. Ravens do. Ravens are dark. Starry ravens. Don't talk to me about ravens.
What has you?
What has you? The magpie has you. Catch and take. He kind of like breaks the charcoal in his hand. Catch and take the shiny thing. All magpies take it. For indeed.
Did you try to take
What's
the
the
shiny
book?
thing?
What's the book? What book? Tell me quickly.
I go digging
What
through
was
the
the
bag.
book?
You-
Hurry!
You had no title.
What?
You just.
Titles. The king has a title, the jester has a title. What is the difference between the two? One likes to joke and one laughs and one dies. Well, I guess they both die, doesn't it? Crows die. They dive as well. He kind of meanders over the bed and sits down. Oh, what is it? What is it? What is it that it was?
Do you remember Starbringer? The story you used to tell me.
Stars. Stars are beautiful at night.
You said I would be just like him when I grew up.
Who are you?
I will be the light for this dark world. A darkness to those that are dark.
Totally lucid.
The black star shall rise. In your words.
Yes, did you rise?
I
Did
have.
you rise? Did you rise? Did you rise? Rise in rain like stars in sun. The sun rises every day. The sun rises every day. Rise. Did you rise?
I have risen.
He stops. Not lucid, but just frozen. Like the two are battling against each other in his face.
And I will continue to rise. Until I meet my zenith.
Eventually, one wins over. Did you come here to gloat?
I came to see you.
With what? Did you bring me anything, boy? Have you done anything? Have you found anything? I've looked past the dark reaches of the world. I've peeled back the shadows of the in-between. Twigs and tween, twine.
So,
Twine doth take and tear whenever I was fine.
hath Nephilis taken hold of you?
Neither here nor there, neither thither there. Thither the thither fell, thither fell. that never fell. It never fell.
Never fell.
In between Nephilis. What have you found? What have you found, you rotten bastard?
I've seen remnants.
What remnants? Speak faster.
Tablets.
There's times. Clock ticks. Clock ticks. Clock ticks. I think I want my bed now.
Not yet.
You guys like reach over to the coverlet. And he stops. He's quickly before I get us.
Tablets from the lost. Chain King. Tablets.
The Dark One.
2.
Children of the Deep. Have you found the Child of the Deep? Have you found the Child of the Deep?
Yeah, maybe.
Find it too. Don't let the king be crowned. Cries and crowns. Crowns and cries. All will be crowned one day. Far beyond what flies. The crow flies, the sparrow flies, but none will here be crowned. The lily crowned with some dewdrops, and here it will be found.
Does he need his scepter?
Scepter. Scepter.
A crown?
Have you woken him? Is he here? Where is he? Doth thou have him?
No.
You wretched boy. You wretched little boy. You reaches out just to slap you.
I take it with this.
You wretched little boy. It's not a hard slap.
Yeah.
It's an old man.
It just reminds me. I just sit there.
Stupid weak.
You'll nothing be weak as branches streak.
You
Starts turning to the cover.
You always were so
Starts digging himself in. Just comforting it, kind of like snuggling
so damn arrogant, weren't you?
himself. I did something to earn that boy.
You did something to break you. You found something where you should not have found.
Fine things.
Yeah, that's what you
Fine
do,
things,
isn't that? Teach and find. Find what you teach.
Starts pulling the cover up.
Stop it. You are scaring me.
Good.
Scary, you're not nice anymore. Used to be that you were a little
I'm gonna
boy,
cast a thread.
that she was such a sweet little boy. But you got so mean. So mean to me.
What are you gonna cast?
I'm gonna cast. I think it's. Let me see.
Friend.
This is 2.0.
Just like clean old man.
It's a pastime.
Some people
The
still got blowing
the fog away.
We're gonna use.
I'm gonna
Really
cast.
just hotboxing me there, man.
I'm gonna cast Eldritch Presence.
So you're gonna cast.
Eldritch Presence.
You did.
There's gonna be some dark mist kind of reaching off my body, my eyes. I'm gonna stare into his eyes, and he has to make a saving throw, a will saving throw.
Okay. What's the DC?
12.
Okay, that's not bad.
No.
As soon as you release the thread,
Oh, excuse me. If they have a will saving, will +2 or lower, they immediately fail. But they
okay,
have,
nice.
and it's against my thread casting DC, which is 17.
Cool. As soon as you release the thread, you feel a soft resistance. But it's almost like it's trying, like a buzz, trying to break your concentration while you cast the thread. It's not enough to not let you cast the thread, but it's like, oh, that's the stopgap that's what they're keeping. Wow, that's kind of like you have that moment of realization that it's a very rudimentary way to interrupt perhaps senile casters who can't maintain a singular train of thought, but not a great way. Yeah, it's like a wire mesh between a small wire mesh between you and a lion. You know, if you really wanted to, you could get out, but it's just enough to make him think that there's something there. You said on 2 or under, he won't have.
He'll immediately fail.
So in his current state, his will is almost nothing. He has no will. He's totally impressionable and can be moved like water.
Then he is frightened.
He's frightened.
Yeah, he's frightened.
He was already frightened, man.
Poor guy.
He's already terrified.
I grab him by the face.
Like he sees the what he senses the eternal abyss closing in on him, and he feels like he's being drawn in again. Yeah. What do you say?
I say, remember your darkness. Remember where you've gone. And I drop the thread. Where did you go?
He sits up, bolt up in his bed.
I'm still grabbing him by the back of his head.
He kind of turns to you.
I went far beyond your mind, into the dark places. I found it resting far away into the in-between. He's gone now. Asleep. Forever asleep. They didn't believe me. They never believed me. They never would believe me. But I touched him. I felt him. I knew him.
Yet he knew you.
He did this to me. Broken. I'm broken, boy. What do you know about broken things?
I can't smile.
You bastard. Bastard boy. Should have killed you when you were born. Should have cast you out on the stones. Thrown you from that roof. Should have dropped you on your head. She wouldn't have known. She couldn't have known you, bastard boy. Broken thing. Rich, whore's son. Should have killed you when we had the chance. Shouldn't have kept you in.
Except you did. And look what you have risen.
I'm frail, boy. I'm frail now. But if I wasn't, I'd beat you as I did. Beat you, little boy. Nothing.
You are nothing but a hollow man.
Sits back. What of it? I'll fade. My name will be forgotten.
It already is.
When you say that, genuinely, it seems like it hurts them. Yes, they do. Talk about me and... Don't do that, don't laugh.
What? Would I just stay in the Underdark? After my grandfather, the only person who carried our name in truth. What mockery would it be, a bastard son?
You didn't stay. Well, here's the thing. Starts to fade again.
It's beneath me.
I always knew you were weak, Orphanis.
You know nothing. I've grown strong. So much stronger than you ever were. And I will use it. Use it to transcend your pathetic failure.
Failure, and Malia. That Malia was a lovely tune sang in the 1349. Against my will I'll raise the sun and make this happy for everyone. Flicker lights, flicker them, flicker lights, just like the sun. Sun.
So it's drifting off to sleep. As he's falling asleep, he says, "Kill me then, weak boy. Let me rest. Take me away. Far away, far away, far away from this fall." He falls asleep.
I look at him. Death is not what you think. It is as filled with screams and horrors as this life. I've heard it. But sleep now. You won't remember me when you wake. I turn around, leave.
The quiet answers you.
I stop by the door.
What are you opening?
I'm opening up the door.
Okay. The attendant or the proprietor standing a couple of yards off, kind of tapping his fingers. He looks at you and goes, "Ah, so, was you struck? I'm so sorry." You have this slight red print on your face. "I'm so sorry, sir. Is he okay?" He looks over. He seems to be fast asleep. Oh, praise the gods.
He sees
Dinner now?
like an outline of tear running down the side of the cheek.
He ignores it tactfully.
Yes.
Are you crying?
Ready.
W is.
I'm quite alright.
Don't waste one.
Would you be safe? We have a place for you, sir. I believe we're having chocolate tonight.
I'm sorry. I don't think I can.
The mussels are quite good this time of year. We'd love to have you. In the tone that says very much that we really could care less if you stay.
No, I know he'd love that.
I stalk through the halls, back through. I take his lead, and I exit.
He continues on with regalements of how well Durgan's going to be treated and how his uncle's doing, or how the grandfather's doing, yada yada yada. And thanks you so much for coming back. And as you're passing, he kind of stops, or as you're exiting, he stops at the entranceway. And he stands full upright and says, "And don't forget, please, if anybody needs help, remind them of this home here. We'll be happy to admit them."
Of course.
Free credit whenever you do so. 500 off a month for every recommendation. He turns to the right and begins to make his way towards presumably the dinner hall.
I walk the through the storm.
Did you find what you wanted to, sir?
I didn't ask the right questions.
Very few can for their loved ones, sir. Very tragic, sir. Very tragic.
But I received answers.
Oh, that's good. Good. Yes. Not all the answers we receive are in the way that we usually expect, though, with these elders. They sometimes see things differently than we do, so we need to learn how to see them the way they do. If you will not forgive me, sir. Odd times, this is. I knew your grandfather, when he first came. I remember you.
Then why'd you turn me away?
In truth, because dinner was in 15 minutes.
Fair enough. I walk out.
Good. You walk out, the door's open for you, and you walk out into the storm.
I walk straight past the gates and into that field that Durgan was standing out, or looking out into.
That's on the outside of the building.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
It's the opposite side?
Yeah.
Okay. Then
Durgan's looking west, the field's east.
I wait till I'm out of view and twist the ring to travel back.
Okay, make a roll.
19.
You appear 15 yards away from the small hovel right outside Whittier.
Okay. I walk to the door and open it up and enter in.
If any of you visit Durgan while he stays, or during his stay, you will find him comfortable, thoughtless, and unknowingly happy.
Until something changes. He can live out the rest of his days in that establishment for as long as they are. Alright.
Hey, do you think that would be a good time for a pizza break?
That would be a fantastic time for a piece of break. Good call out for everybody.
Yeah.
Good times.
Hey, those little characters were fantastic.
Oh,
Yeah, that was all. That
Those are my favorite.
I love Reginald.
Reginald's a good call. Reginald's everybody needs a Reginald. Every place needs a Reginald.
You were doing really
Yeah, Reginald was the random with the.
Thank you.
That was
was. You got a lot of clips out
really
of
well
that.
done. That's what we're going for. We're going for clip farm.
That's
Yes, exactly.
Thank you, Simon. Yeah, you can tell the pace of this really clip farm.
Dude,
Yeah, really.
we got like 60 views last
Whoa,
time.
Seth! I didn't know you.
It's crazy. Well, that was fun. All right. Isaac, welcome back. How bad was that?
That was fun. It was a good warm up.
Good warm up.
He's ready to fight another Chain King.
We're about to
Yeah,
get in.
Hell yes. Let's get it, brother. All right, so who makes the pieces? I'll pop them in, Simon. Steph, will pop them in.
Yeah, I got you.
Thank you.
I'm not good at making pizza.
Are we recording
Is that
still?
what he said?
Yeah,
He's
you're
not
not
gonna
gonna
eat
eat
up. I'm not good. I'm still going. Yeah.
You're playing that Udo block thing.
I'm
Joel, you
gonna
playing
pause
Clash of
the
Clans right now?
Yes.
Yep. Clash of Clans, you get
You understand me.
and go.
Your reward
Thanks.
would have been had. It's bent.
Stop. I drink your water every day.
I'm a false prophet, and God is a superstition.
Oh, that. Yeah.
Hey, y'all, that's not a good day.
It's in there
It
deep.
wasn't funny the first time, and then I had to repeat it.
Well,
which
it's not
made it even
cooking.
less.
It's not cooking. It's checking the oven.
Ethnically challenged.
That was a
Ethnically
joke,
challenged.
Daniel. Oh, did I stutter?
Of course you
Sorry. No, I just had to repeat myself 3 times.
No.
What?
So when's your wife coming?
When's your wife coming?
No, I'm kidding.
What?
She doesn't want to join.
So when's your wife coming?
I have a list, but I can't just have everybody come join.
Okay, well,
I have a list.
she's
bro.
related to me.
You tell me gifts and nepotism.
She's really into me.
Fair enough.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
That was
she's related
assumed.
to me.
Who wouldn't be?
I forgot the homoeroticism.
I missed
That's
this.
just the level I
Hey,
bring
what
to the
is
group.
going
You know?
on?
I like
dimension.
this
What does he bring?
Let's not
Let's
add
not
to it.
add any more. This is good.
Let's keep it down.
Seriously though, Samuel really
Small
only
announcement. If
brings
anybody wants to slide me $1
thing
million
to Gord, it's
to
just
help pay
his
for
smoking
the investor. Not the investor,
What?
the graphic design.
Oh.
I love that you're the owner.
Investor would pay you.
Just say what?
Hold on.
Better. Oh no.
Jokes.
Repeating that. It's funny this one. Funniest things I've ever said. No one has ever. Except.
Wait, that's
No, just in general.
that's really real. I think you're kind of a quiet guy. You know?
I'm really loud when I make jokes and nobody hears me.
Are you?
I'm just a silly
No,
guy. at
everyone
times.
else is really loud.
I'm not like other guys.
Jokes
All
only I
right.
heard, bro. Yeah.
I make jokes and
Take
nobody
your
hears
jokes
it.
and says them loud.
Exactly. Everyone takes my jokes and says them louder. And everyone's like, oh, that's so
Dude,
funny.
everybody takes my jokes and says them louder. Like,
That was actually funny. I feel bad.
sorry, bro. I love you.
You should be glad you're so hot.
Oh, what is that? You should be glad you're high.
Everyone heard that. What the frick?
Oh, it's you who's high. Look at this.
He didn't say. Wait.
He didn't say
He didn't say hi.
He didn't say hi.
He said hot.
He said
Wait, you guys thought he said hi?
You started to think, I'm
Got
me stuttering now.
Joel, that was so funny.
Good one, Joel.
We should just play in a sauna next time. Guys. I don't know what I did. I don't
This
know
is
what
called sauna simulation.
Yeah,
With no naked men, hopefully.
what?
Not yet.
Let's see how the night goes. You know,
That wasn't real, guys.
sometimes it gets intense in here. And I don't mean intense, I mean... I'm sorry.
Intense?
I'm done. I'm done freestyling. I think we've gone far enough.
I think you've used up your
It's just you, man.
ChatGPT.
Why am I smoking?
4.
ChatGPT 4. I have premium. we're not running out.
He's the
That is so cool, Providence.
What's cool?
He had his his character.
We should feature his art at the end of each video.
Wait, we should start art feature in the intro.
What?
Just Providence.
Just Providence's art.
Now,
Figures we draw during.
literally no. That's a terrible idea.
Dude, that's so cool.
You just hit a blunt.
Dude, that's pretty badass.
That's pretty cool.
Hey, it's better than any drawing I could do.
Yeah, dude, that's sweet.
Let me draw David real quick.
Stop passing it around like it's a blow.
What's drawing, man?
I don't have any good markers.
Is that what's under the clothes?
What?
I don't know.
Yo, what is happening?
I didn't say this.
Without. Says the default character is the skin I get after completing the game.
There, I just drew David.
Joel.
It's pretty good.
Joel and
Is he giving the finger?
Ellie.
He's got this.
No, I said that finger's ours.
Ellie in the game. Ramsey.
How would we call it? Wait, what?
Bella Ramsey, I'm not sorry. You're terrible.
I'm not sorry.
She did a terrible job.
Yeah.
Bella Ramsey?
She did a terrible job.
But she's a mom.
No.
She's a dad.
Yeah, she's gonna be a dad. My bad. My bad.
Can you not
Wait, you cheated on me and got pregnant? I'm a dad.
I'm gonna be a dad.
Alright.
No, you're not.
You should have done a better job.
Terrible.
I should have played.
Who wrote that line and was like, great line.
Banger line.
Banger. Let's keep
Absolute fire.
And the problem is,
It's not
they
yours.
table read that too at some point. They sat around a table and they were like,
I'm convinced they wanted everyone to hate the show so they loved the game.
That's pretty
actually
smart.
brilliant.
brain. Because I love the game already, but I love it even more. For how bad.
Everyone hates it, and I hate that they hate it because it's an amazing game.
Not all the people who don't have good taste hate it.
So I haven't played it.
Alright,
Here's
you
my
wanna get
take.
Until you find out
I
that
haven't
Rev
played
is
it, but here's my take.
Sorry.
Oh, you're good.
Revenge sucks, and it's not good to do that.
Of the six?
Who is?
No, actually, from what I understand of the second game,
Anyway.
they try to make Abby like the protagonist essentially.
Yeah.
Like,
She is.
She's killing Joel because he sucks because he killed her dad.
What?
But
Yeah.
right, which
'Cause that's
is
a
fair.
personal. That's a personal.
So it's fair, but then they essentially take everything that happened in the
Thanks.
first game and say, well, Ellie and Joel are actually evil, or the bad people in the second game.
They were
I actually don't
awful,
want to do
man.
that.
The problem
No,
is,
it's fine.
the thing is,
I'm not
it's
gonna
exactly
I've already had 12.
The whole point is that it's
Yeah,
very,
the whole
very much
stack.
a
I'm kidding. I did.
story of perspective. So, when Joel kills everybody in that hospital to save Ellie,
Spoiler alert.
it's easy to sit back as the player and the person who's observing the story and say,
That's
"Oh, well, it's
justified,
justified because
yeah.
I like Ellie,
And because I'm the one doing it.
because I'm the one doing it." Then you take a step back and you realize, "Oh, that's a doctor who has a kid, who believes what he's doing is right. He's attempting to save the world.
He doesn't want to do it, but he
He
has
doesn't
to.
want to, but he has to." Recategorize everything. It's beautiful. I think it's beautiful storytelling. To the very end, whenever Ellie shows mercy, gives up, gives back, she breaks the cycle, which is what Joel wanted her to do. It's a beautiful story. I think it's fantastic. It does not diminish everything that happened in the first game at all.
Not at all.
I'd say
It's like, in Dune, people think Paul is the good guy.
Oh, yeah,
But
but
he's
he's not.
terrible. And his son, too. His son is worse.
His son turns into a worm, okay, guys? Like,
Yeah.
Yo, what are you
He
talking
kills
about?
half the
Emperor
galaxy.
see, I agree with you, but I'm gonna
Spoiler.
pretend like you're wrong.
That's fine. Real. I mean, yeah, it's like a Twitter conversation. Chuck a slur my way.
He has a son?
Why don't you?
That's not the.
What?
I was gonna say the F slur, but
Hey, both.
In the books.
Yeah, got it.
I almost said both.
You nag.
I almost came up with a word.
You
in this.
nugget. You.
Cameras are rolling.
There's silence
Are we rolling?
Yeah.
in the hovel.
Delete that.
Stop nagging.
Clip that.
Roll back.
I will. Get off his ball.
Trying to say
Leave it 9. Is that
Oh my god.
Destroy.
reapparates outside. Is that not the right word, Robin?
I don't think that's a word.
Reapparate?
Yes.
Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if it's from Harry Potter,
Wait,
I
wait.
guess it's a real word.
Hey, I'm just using words. I'm using words that come to mind.
It's like
Hey, Google,
evaporates
what does
and
reapparate
apparate.
mean?
Really says.
It doesn't even know what that word
Right, because Google, because Google is never wrong.
Google.
The liberals control Google, guys. We all know this.
Identifies a
They're turning the
reapparate.
frogs gay.
I mean, we weren't a thing to begin with.
How do you spell apparate, y'all?
APAR. I don't know.
Might be getting a sponsor.
APP.
Magically transport oneself from one
Maybe
location
it's
to
sponsored by
another.
a bunch of.
You just made that up.
Sounds about right to me.
Yeah, I don't see that. You just you.
Alright, guys.
You just read that off.
Yes.
We can't even see.
I did.
Guys, we can't even
It
see
is.
what he's reading, so we don't even know if
It's
he's actually
100.
reading something.
Alright.
Just trying to look smart.
Check the footage.
It's 100% from Harry Potter. My bad, guys. I just like adopted it into my world.
I like Bamfing better, but you know.
Vamping, but revamp and vamp doesn't sound as good as apparate. Yeah.
Reoperating sounds pretty
Vamping
sick.
is the technical term.
It's almost
What
a
does
J.K.
vamp
Rowling
stand
move you're
for?
talking.
It's not an acronym. I mean, vamp.
Okay.
It's like a comic book.
I think it's a.
It's like a
Yeah. I made it up. Sounds real though.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing.
I like that.
Shut up, you suck up.
That's
me.
I was
vice president.
gonna say the same thing.
Yeah, we're on the same team.
Yeah, okay.
Say the same thing.
Can't do that. It's impossible.
We can't agree on anything.
No.
That's the type of thing I say whenever I watch a really
I was
good
trying to
movie.
breathe it in.
It's not more than that because he's his class, but
Alrighty, guys.
I what?
more feats than us. I have 1, 2, 3.
No, I don't. That's sorry.
He's alone. Bailiff actually stirs as well, as Leflin's on watch. Kind of everybody else has meandered, done their thing. Nothing in particular. Not had a serious conversation. Just tidbits and waited. Leflin, you see him just a little bit away. You begin to bring himself alone. There's a moment where you anticipate a second, and you're just looking and waiting, and it sets in that he's alone.
Orphanis is back, and Durgan's not with him.
I kind of hesitate there after I bamfed back. Just I'll look over my shoulder just like I'm leaving something behind.
We knew he wouldn't be.
And I make my way towards the door.
During the time I was waiting, I was trying to come up with something, a chemical that can mirror the effect of the thing that Torin used, or the effect of what Matthias used.
Okay, you're still working on your time stop.
Yeah.
Cool. Sounds great. Anything else anybody else did?
I stare forlornly into the corner. That's about it.
Comes back, steps inside the hovel. It's still warmly lit. It's dusk outside. Far away storm clouds break the western sky. But other than that, no memory of the place is brought with Orphanis.
Look around, kind of see everybody's dejected expressions. Like, where are we going?
Where are we going?
It's actually surprising that the young girl speaks up. Where did you bring him?
I brought him to a safe home for people like him. It's in Rivia. I knew of it, and
Were you followed?
if I was followed, well,
Nowhere safe in Rivia. She settles back in.
if they catch me bamfing, then we probably shouldn't be here then.
But where do we go?
If the guild hates you enough, they'll find him. She kind of curls back up.
find people that matter to you. So where are you guys going? Let's go next.
Realistically, we can't just constantly have the egg with us. We can't just be tramping around with that. With that, we have to do something with it.
How many tails do we have?
We have one,
Just the finger?
just the finger.
And what is our plan with that?
Study it. I don't know. What are we meant to do with it? Use it?
Did the Bladesinger brothers tell us where to meet up or where we should?
No.
We're not
No.
meeting them.
We're not.
We're not really. We are to keep the egg away from their brother. And that's it.
Right.
And they said they'd rather have no further connection with us, just because of the political ramifications for actions.
So I mean,
we have the egg.
I may not be some sort of zoologist, but how long do we know before that thing hatches?
Why are you looking at me?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't know.
So we're just carrying around a potential dragon across Riven, land of the people of the Nine.
As of now.
What are we doing?
Yeah, we can't. We have to get. I don't know who.
Yeah, I mean, is there anyone we could trust to with the egg? I mean, or do they just expect us to carry it around?
We could return it.
I don't think they.
Good. Give
To
it
the-
to
the
the Phelan
dragon.
High Council.
The Phelan High Council.
Aelith's gonna sit up. She's like,
No.
what? Turn it over to the Phelan High Council.
No.
Are you stupid? I'll show you.
Train it.
They are it. I would prefer to not be fighting a potential ancient.
Nope. She kind of like rolls her eyes. If it's going to hatch, it's going to hatch either way. If the Phalan High Council can kill it, surely a couple of adventurers can kill it. No?
Are we thinking of killing it?
The baby dragon.
I don't think that's a wise idea, and especially.
I think
I
I
mean,
draw attention from its mother, that's for sure.
where do we know where its mother is? Where?
Well, it was on an island somewhere off the coast of
It came from that island.
Verona, so...
Well, if they were
It
attacked,
came from the island.
Recall that there were still
It is-
boards smoldering. The attack couldn't have been so far away.
It is currently hunting. We also have the dragon mother.
But also,
What?
we don't know the Bladesinger brothers too well, do we? And we're just doing an errand that is very much in danger of us.
they did give us proper intel on this egg. And they have defended us politically. And they have given us information on political events that have proven accurate. So
They can easily tell us that, but how do we know that they're not just trying to shift the egg to us so that we're now in danger?
that's exactly what they're doing. That's the whole point.
When you
It's
say
to deviate any tension on their end to for their brother, because their brother knows that they care about this egg.
Okay, this is more just a clarifying question.
Yeah.
Were we
Yeah.
offered a reward? What was the
Like-
in it for us?
It was basically like a promise that they won't come after us, basically.
So we
When
are
you
just
say
doing a
they
favor.
protected
Okay.
us-
It
It
was
was-
less of that. It was more that you guys would have an alliance.
Yeah.
Do this for us and
That's
we'll owe you a
what
favor.
Yeah.
And they basically said, they basically promised like, hey, a favor to us is a big deal. Part of a powerful house.
Okay, yeah.
We're pretty powerful.
Just make sure we didn't get
You know what we've been
And they're-
carrying
they come
around.
from an
Blue
honorable
Riz.
house too.
Come from Lorraine is very honorable, has a long history.
Right.
Lots of really cool stuff comes out
Okay.
of Lorraine.
Loreya.
You know what we've been carrying around for all this time, and we still have like next to nothing about how to use them. The fins.
Right. I agree with you. Maybe we try to find a place, someone who knows how to study them. I mean, I trust you, Orphanis, but we haven't really made much progress in the amount of time we've had them.
we currently carry around some of the most desired things in all of Rivia and all of this whole continent, and don't know what we can do with it, or even how to use any of it.
I know for certain that we cannot give this egg
No.
to any of the princes.
No.
Basically,
Not only can we not give it to the prince,
we're
we can't
carrying
give it to
around powerful artifacts so that other people don't get a hold of them.
Seems like a ticking
Right.
time bomb.
Thank you.
Do you think
Disposal seems to make sense. I thought that was the whole plan with Winleen, that you were intending to dispose of the stones.
No, it's dispose of the stones. You can't dispose of them, though. That's what we've been discussing. Is that even if we get all of them to the place of the holding, which we've tried to, we need to have all of them there at the same time present.
How many do we have now?
We have 2 now.
You notice that she says we.
We have 2, and we just gave up our 3rd one for a friend. Oh no, we didn't.
we gave up a tell, correct?
Yes, tell.
Not
No,
so.
it's
You have
not.
3 now.
Yes, now we have 3. That's what I meant. I knew we'd
You were
received.
given the Darkstone.
We were given a Darkstone.
And there are
I currently
5 total?
have them,
There's 5.
Well,
by the way. Good.
another thing to consider is everything that's going on with Onsula and the rest of the political state. Does that affect us in any way? Do we just?
Perhaps the only way it would affect you is that the High Council may be preoccupied.
Right. My point is.
I don't know what your plan is, but I feel that it is unwise to simply hold the things because they're dangerous and you don't want them in any other hands. I understand the sentiment, but it seems as if either use for whatever means to leverage power or destruction. 2 options.
Who wants the egg?
Torin.
That's what I thought.
Right. And though we know it's probably going to be very dangerous in the Phelan High Council very soon. Very
I believe it already is. We already know that they have been infiltrated by the guild. That's pretty much assumed, I think, at this point.
What about the compact?
That we don't know. I want to work for them. I want to at least work in league with them.
You do remember they tried to kill us.
I do. But I think times have changed for them as well as for us.
Okay, so let us try to get a game plan then. Do we want to keep the items or not? And I say we put it to a vote. And what is our plan? Because
Question. Could we delve into the Gwydir forest
for what purpose?
and hand off the egg to, well, hide the egg in the forest and just dispose of it that way?
As soon as we hide the egg, I feel like someone else is gonna find it. There's no way.
there's
Maybe.
We could leave it.
too much.
in the grid.
Though it may be hard to find them for the mother. Yeah.
And the reason we can't let the dragon have it is
No, dude, that's perfect.
The Bladesinger brothers, really. It's the only. We don't. I
They,
mean,
they didn't say the dragon couldn't have it. They said he didn't want his brother to have it.
He's right.
oh, wait a minute.
That's right. But imagine just approaching a dragon and saying, "Hey, here's your egg. You want it back?"
Correct.
It's a little bit.
We would have to leave it somewhere.
We would have to leave it somewhere.
On the
That's
other
why I
hand,
would say just walk into the Gwydir forest where not very many people would travel into.
or perhaps if there was somewhere safer, we could keep it somewhere no one really ventures.
Remind me of the.
That is the Gwydir forest, is it not?
Somewhere
I don't know.
safer, perhaps, than the Gwydir.
The relation of the Bladesinger brothers to House Lorea. I mean, why can't we just leave it with House Lorea?
What do you mean? by
Because
that?
that's
They-
the whole point of why we're taking the egg. The Prince of House Lorea is trying to get the egg, and we are trying to keep it away from him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's what's
Yeah, there you go.
That's just
Okay, we're clear. Sorry.
The unicorn.
Basically.
David's like,
Wait, guys, hear me out. House Lorea.
I may perhaps know a place we could keep it, but it would be a
what
high
about the Onyx
risk
Combat?
place. No,
Why not?
because we don't know their intentions and we don't know what they would do with it.
seems as if it's interesting putting a powerful tool in play. When you're trying to keep it out of play, it seems kind of like contradictory sentiment.
Yeah, what do we know about the Onyx Compact that would stop them from just giving the egg to Aemon? Dagon? Who's Aemon then? Aemon is...
Aemon's the captain.
Hey guys, my notes are not very clear. Okay, got you. Dagon. Dang it.
Where do you want to take the egg?
No, Aemon's a hunter, isn't he? Yeah, the hunter. That's right. He's the hunter that's been sent by Dagon to collect the egg.
Where do you want to take the egg?
That's
Does anyone-
at least I think that's what it is. I haven't
Do
checked.
any of you know of Adatrax's Hoard?
Yes.
Adatrax's Hoard.
Adatrax's Hoard.
Well, I don't even know.
I know about Adatrax.
I know of him, but his hold.
Yes, we know Adatrax's goals.
I know Adatrax.
I know. Adatrax is one of the ancients.
Adatrax
Right, yes.
has a hoard where he keeps treasures, powerful relics, magic items. In other words, he collects a bunch of things in his hoard. And I'm inclined to believe he would take the egg merely because it is another ancient of his own kind. And I can't have any guarantee though.
And if it were to hatch, well, it was just sitting.
Just
in
hold
his
up.
hoard.
How do you know where Adatrax is?
Yes, Adatrax's hoard. Yes.
I don't recommend.
And you've just been sitting on this information this entire time.
It's not exactly you've been forthright with everything.
Well, we've been forthright enough.
Bro says what I tell is my business.
Pretty forthright.
You guys are on a need to know basis.
And right now, you know.
Nephilim, we're not.
I have no guarantee we can get in, and
None of us are suicide. No, that's.
At this
But
point, Bailey is just. She goes.
at this point we're safe.
So, what is the driving principle here? Are we destroying it? Are we keeping it? Are we putting it in play? Are we leveraging it? What is?
We should leverage it.
No, leveraging it means
I agree. For what it's worth, I agree. Either destruction or leverage. And
It's a highly leverageable item.
We have
with
quite a few highly leverageable.
And that makes us a target. So
From the Bladesinger brothers and the rest of House Lorrea, both of which want the egg.
And
Also-
basically all of Rivia and Amarillo.
Well, I mean, we've already got that.
keep in mind part of the Bladesinger's promise was to tell everyone we were dead. To tell everyone we were no longer a problem. And if we go parading around saying we have a dragon egg and therefore don't mess with us,
Leveraging does not mean parading. You need to learn.
at the same time people will know us. If we are leveraging, people
Matthias
will
saw
know
you,
us. Do what?
Matthias saw you, no?
Yes.
I don't think that the word of the Bladesinger brothers will go much farther than House Lorrea.
I highly doubt that Evelyn or the rest of the League of Eyes or anyone else would just simply believe a rumor that we've dropped off the face of the earth.
Oh yeah, just to remind you guys, in case you guys are writing your notes, Evelyn is still expecting the finger.
No, because we were in, when we met Evelyn,
Underdog.
she was there,
in the
Oh,
underdog.
facts.
Yes, we confronted her about it.
Thank you.
and she was like, damn it.
She's expecting
So
a
it
finger,
means-
okay.
Yeah, she, one of them
Here,
wanted
Ryan,
to,
here.
one
But
of both of them
better-
tells, but then the,
Better reason for her to kill us.
I forget who, the Bright Queen was like, they fulfilled
Yeah.
their contract.
But my point, maybe a better point is she maybe felt jilted about that.
Naturally.
Oh, of course. That's to be expected.
Yeah.
Alright, well you guys are still thinking and discussing. I really encourage you guys to do some thinking and discussing as well outside. So you guys can figure this out and really understand where you guys want to go and what you guys want to do with the eggs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um,
well,
so
I've
More than the eggs, the tells, and what the fuck
I
we're
want
doing.
to. I want to research.
It feels like we don't really have a clear direction at the moment.
That's not really
you know,
something-
we've had all these objectives to complete,
Right.
and now we just have all this stuff,
You're sitting.
and we're just sitting there.
I want to
dormant.
know where to find the rest of this
So-
town.
Wait long enough and things will happen. But also note that
We're
Without
still.
the
We have
freedom.
to, my point is that we need to make something happen.
yeah.
I want to
I-
go search for
The world,
something.
the world will move around you.
Yeah.
But you also need to if you're willing to move first, I encourage that because things will happen that are irreversible and potentially damaging.
Because up until this point, we've basically been
Just
been
kind of.
following other people's side quests.
Just a suggestion,
More or
and
less.
fighting the Chain King was rather enlightening. We do carry a lot of power, and we do carry a lot of responsibility, and maybe we're not prepared to handle every possible circumstance that may arise. What I'm trying to say is I'm a proponent of trying to find other means of power or equipment. Perhaps even exploring a dungeon. Basically what I'm trying to say is I don't think that we're ready to make something happen until we're adequately prepared.
Aramil.
When will we be prepared? We don't.
Well, certainly not now. Almost all of us died fighting Chain King.
Has your god spoken to
The
you?
Chain King?
He's silent.
Yeah! What's more impressive is that we didn't die fighting the Chain King.
Well, one of us did.
I don't think that could happen to any of y'all. I don't think that's happening.
Okay, stop gatekeeping. What's your secret? Sorry.
That was fun.
So, how'd you still live?
Do you remember?
Not really.
So remember when you died and your life left you, you awoke in a quiet plain on the beautiful stone in the beautiful field. You're just covered with the warmth of the light. The light told you, not yet, and sent you back.
Yeah, I didn't remember that.
Yeah. That's when you, from death, your body sealed itself, its blood returned, and you came back, ready to fight.
Fully healed.
Yep.
Fully healed.
Right.
I'm just gonna interject real quick. I've had a lot happen since last session, there's been a lot of time has passed since, between the sessions.
Yeah.
So I'm a little foggy on like our motivations and.
That's what we were trying to figure out.
Do you want me to help
politics of
remind
the
you?
world.
I don't know how
Yeah.
my
I'm
reservation
gonna go
put the
is.
pizzas in.
For sure. Let me give you some reminding points, okay? That could be really helpful for everybody.
Yeah.
So what specifically? What you guys know, I'm gonna just metagame knowledge, okay? And it's okay if you guys pull this in. When he communicated to Davian pretty clearly that the Phelan High Council is extremely powerful and that they are vying for control of the entirety of Rivia. The king just died. Remember that, guys? That was the end of the last session. The king passed away. And at the king's deathbed, you see Torin, a collection of a bunch of the Phelan High Council, the most powerful movers in all of Rivia, including the Princess Arya. Okay. So Phelan High Council, think of it as its own almost tyrannical authority. It's attempting to control and take over all of Rivia. It's leveraging the Horde, which is currently fighting out of the west in Onslin. As they start to spread their way through Rivia towards the capital, they're leveraging that to pass policies and control the people.
Kind of like Palpatine and the Grand Army, the CIS.
Exactly. That's a great connection. So they're leveraging that in a way that forces people to rely on them because they're powerful and they control a lot of the authority and the actual legitimate power. The Honest Compact is entirely a third party. The Honest Compact works, or technically directly answers to the Crown, but works as an entity completely separate from the Phelan High Council. They're actually not allowed to have any connections to the Phelan High Council in any way, financially, litigiously, or at all. They're completely handpicked scholars, academics, and weavers and investigators that all work together to try to maintain order, but also regulations, hold people accountable. And basically, they work against the High Council a lot.
Okay.
They butt heads.
Yeah.
They also tried to make it a point of finding and controlling powerful relics. Think of it their biggest failure. Like they're an intelligence agency as well, right? Think of their biggest intelligence failure was the Sundering. Right. So they're working tirelessly with that identity to make sure they don't let that happen again. So those kind of work in conflict. Often they bump heads, but they're not necessarily opponents, okay? Because they're both technically loyal to the people of Rivia.
Yeah.
Not really. Because the Phelan High Council has its own motives.
Yeah.
In the meantime, the Land of the People Nine is weak. It's been scattered, it's financially destitute, its economy is crumbling because nobody travels through the Land of the People Nine anymore. Nobody needs to because there's shipping lanes that go from Arona all the way to Thresdian and back. So nobody needs the Land of the People 9 to travel by land anymore. It's totally worthless, way too much money, costs way too much time and people. Instead, put it on a boat that's going there anyway, stop at the ports, make a ton of money. So it's becoming obsolete.
That's how my family got rich.
Yeah, exactly. It was 100% actually, 100%. As your family grew to prominence, as the shipping lanes became more prominent as it was. Previously, it was dangerous because there was no regulated waters. You had piracy, you had dangers, you had all kinds of problems. No reefs weren't tracked, no maps were real accurate. But as that progressed, water became more regulated. Rivian and Aronian navy began to spread out, control the waters, limit piracy. All the piracy fled over to the east, all the way to the Anarch Archipelago, for the most part, where some of the spice trades happen, but it's just over there. And so now, Land of the People 9's economy collapsed and failed. There's a couple houses left that still are relevant. So, House Lorea is one of them. House Lorea, I don't know if you guys remember, but House Lorea's identity was bound up in very, very important house prior to a fairly big problem with Dragon's Evolved.
They breed dragons, right?
Is what?
They breed dragons.
They bred dragons. They did things. Without getting into too much detail or just ruining some things. They were able to basically break the sentience of dragons, control them, and use them to their will. Really cool. That was awesome. They ruled massive amount of the continent because of that for a long time.
Is that common knowledge?
Yes, that should be common. They did that as common knowledge. Cool.
Was there ever the answer behind that unveiled to the public, or is it just kind of kept secret? Like they don't know how they control dragons or whatever.
So the secret is very hidden.
Okay.
It's known. If your character wants to make a history check, that's fine.
Well, I was just trying to draw the connection between Torin has been trying to, he said, use the Chain King and use to get the scepter to control it.
Right.
And I was thinking maybe the whole entire reason why he's actually even in
There we go.
the Land of People 9.
We get the scepter first.
Okay, so
Is the
where is
scepter?
it?
Yeah.
And
We have no friggin' idea.
I'm thinking it's probably in the Land of People 9 still. Because Torin,
It's a likely guess, but we have no idea, frankly.
he probably was searching and the
You saying go to
The
the
Chain
Land of the
King.
People?
First, I,
First?
first, I think we do need to get rid of the dragon egg because it's a huge marker.
Especially if we're going to the Land of the People.
I don't want to deal with the dragon right now.
Nowhere good to put it.
But okay, so I agree.
Also of note, it has been, as far as anybody popular information is aware, generations since a dragon egg has been found or on this continent.
And now they're kind of popping up out of nowhere. We've got one off the east coast, 70 miles off the coast of the east. We got a female dragon that just gave birth. We don't actually. I think it's the player knowledge.
It's fine.
She's a sentient, knowledgeable creature, and she's not bestial. Then we also have the one that was in there was an ancient in near Onslaught, wasn't it?
Not Onslaught.
Not Onslaught. It was a.
In Dresdia.
It was Thracia?
Thracia.
Okay, yeah.
Thracia mountain range.
So now we got the one that's coming. Maybe that's the same one. The same
Yeah, this one's
sentient one off the east
This
coast
might be-
that's coming after the egg right now.
Yeah, quite possible.
Just saying. There's a lot of.
So, all that to add extra
If
context.
there's an egg, that means there has to be a breeder.
That's what I'm saying. There's one off the east coast.
So, good point.
But it's not House Lorea.
Well, his point is there has to be a male.
Yeah.
How long does it take though?
So there's a female.
The incubation period?
Yeah.
Great
So
question.
many
I have
baby
no idea.
mamas.
Okay.
Then
Gotta be a
that's-
baby daddy.
It's totally mysterious.
All right, buddy.
I will mention popular culture as well would be aware of this. There's the deeply guarded secret that allows
Yeah, I felt something.
specifically House Flora and other houses to breed and control dragons. It's known as the Song of Sorrows.
Yes, I have that written
I've heard
down.
that, yeah.
Yes.
Before the Red Death, there was a level of hate coming from one of the
Red Death.
houses.
That's the fun thing that Adatrax is a part of.
Yep.
Yes.
The devastation of the Glitter Forest, the destruction of House Lorea, the burning of most of the houses of the Land of Mine. Horrible. Lasting months. Anyway, they say his red shadow stretched for days as you passed across the plains. Anyway, all I have to say before he retreated away.
Is it common knowledge that these eggs hatch really quick? So like, are we? It's like a really, really quick time on, or like?
So incubation, you don't know the incubation period. That's too detailed. Like, that would be pretty hidden.
How do we already know
Also,
what's
it would
inside
probably
the
be
egg?
dependent on
Is
the
it like?
dragon species.
keys.
It's a dragon.
Have we already like tried to figure out what's inside the egg?
Somebody attempted to sense.
Probably a dragon.
Have I?
Shut up, Sam.
No. Do you want to give it a shot?
That was funny.
Just use
I don't think you have one.
Yeah, I feel like that would be.
Yeah, that's pretty.
Do we know
Personal
K-Dragon
to
can breathe for life?
that. If it was just like a bunch of so soppy liquid inside, I don't think it's gonna.
Right. But just eat it.
I'm gonna re-roll. That was a
That's
train.
cocked, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Gotcha.
I'm gonna re-roll. It's on like the. You know.
Hey, it's his first time back.
How do I do this? How do I do this?
Here, move your
I
stuff.
know it's 7. It's 7.
It's 7 plus your senses,
So
right?
it's supposed to be 6, but.
So 13.
13? That's not bad, actually, dude. That's not bad at all. You walk over to the egg.
Can I just keep doing it over and over again? And like the next day, you know.
He's just worn out.
He's getting in the game. He steps over to the egg. You reach out your hand. While everybody's talking, right? I'm imagining everybody's still chatting about it, pointing all these points about the politics and everything. They're bringing this up as they're conversing. You reach your hand out, and what are you sensing for?
I'm sensing for what's inside.
What is inside?
Yeah.
What type of thing is inside, or
What type of? I'm trying to get beyond the just whatever the exterior shell is, and sense.
as you put your hand on, a light warmth emanates from your hand. You hear a heartbeat. As soon as your light touches it, you feel it move inside. And its head right next to your hand. You would feel it. Eyes, you could tell, are closed with your sense. But yeah, the heart beats a little faster. And you feel a little bit of pressure as the head kind of pushes out towards the hand.
I don't think we have too much time, guys.
That's pretty scary. Shit.
Whatever's in there is ready to blow. And this ticking time bomb that we have it's growing.
So if we kill it, we piss off its mother.
And House Lorea and the Blade Singer brothers.
Take on.
And Dagon, right?
Everyone.
We can't.
Everyone.
And I'm sure there's more interested parties that we're not even aware of.
Killing
So-
it is not an option.
Yeah.
Are we confident that we can kill a baby dragon?
More politics. Everybody's aware of what's happening in Thresdia and Iridia at the moment too.
More or less.
You had the princes over
Yes.
Iridia
Yes.
courting the daughter of Arya because they knew the king was gonna die. They sent a couple, try to say, hey, well, this is gonna be part of our peace pact. You really want to marry off your daughter to one of our princes, because if you don't, there could be problems on the border. Just hint, hint, nudge, nudge. So they're leveraging that. That's why you had El Gaden there in the first place. And then obviously that kind of comes to a head now. Now that the king is dead, the question becomes really clear: who assumes the throne? Do you have the king regent,
Oh yeah, the king died. Isaac.
or do you have the queen?
Actually,
Does the princess ascend to queen? Good question. She has to make that decision. She has to adhere to council. It's a big deal. And so questions of, all right, now what's the best for the country, the nation?
Ticking time bomb.
Yeah, it's ticking quick.
19.
That's a really simple overview for everybody to just be aware of that. In addition to that, you obviously know everyone has her own thing going on, her own desires, her own implications. The Guild of the Chosen is infested inside the council and inside the High Council. They're very powerful. They have their own ulterior motives.
Probably the League of Ice too.
And all at the same time, the Horde.
Yeah.
Something has gathered.
Gosh.
Under them all under one banner.
That's
Something.
crazy.
And they've successfully destroyed Onslaught. And then, obviously, player knowledge, the rift opened, that thing dropped out, talked to the seer, and apparently that frightened Drika.
Drika.
Frightened the crap out of Drika. She knew that it wasn't just the tower that exploded, but also the rift that opened.
It was.
So, also note that there was some dragon that the princes were communicating with in order to try to have some kind of pact. All right, all that to say, you all know that. It's all information that's been exploded to you. Exposited to you.
Exploded to.
I signal to.
It exploded.
Okay, let's move to like.
All right.
I just cause
Okay.
I forgot to put it
Are you
in,
hungry,
so-
Sam?
So that brings us a couple more minutes
hungry?
to think about. We've got the.
I sense that.
We're gonna end with eating pizza.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Alright. Well,
Were you saying something?
I'm thinking about what I'm saying.
I think
I signal Vale to move to a corner because I'm like,
Okay. Yeah, you all step aside together.
what? You want to leverage the egg.
She looks back at everybody. She says, "It's the best way out. Everywhere else is folly. You give it away to the wrong person, it just becomes a weapon of war."
I agree.
What did you have in mind?
You know that Torin very much want to have this.
Of course.
How do you want to leverage the egg?
I want Torin. I want him dead. Somehow. I want to break this bond I have with him. To sever it once and for all.
I think we're thinking along similar lines.
You'll want the egg. We can draw him out.
we have to prep.
I know that. But he won't come around.
I don't know if I can think find a way to tell them that we need to hold on to the egg, but they can't get rid of it immediately. I think at that time we can.
I think that if we're going to get to Torin, it's going to be either through a tell or the egg. He's going to be interested in the egg because he has his own motive. Yes.
I'm not in this conversation. Sorry, never mind.
I think we can draw him out. I think we can do it fairly quickly. Because we have to do it fairly quickly. We don't have a lot of time.
He is going to be preoccupied with the council and perhaps the king. The king's health does not hold.
I'm working on something that I would only use as a contingency, but I might have to use it.
What is it?
Oh, no, that's not the case. I would use it, but how I use it depends on the situation. I'll talk to you more about it later.
Cool. How willing are they to focus on Torin?
That's the unknown.
When he would have.
It would have been good to have him here.
He's a coward. He should never have ran.
I feel like he thought he had his own way, that he could deal with Torn. It was foolish of him.
Alright. I'll have you leverage you.
Thank you.
They go back. And she kind of just stays behind for a second.
Do I know of any places of lore that just particularly address items of power? So, like, I know, like, at school or something, but
That's a good question.
that I've been to at least, or
You've been to? Probably, other than like the libraries
Nobody knows.
at the Capitol.
So Dayton Rift?
Not, yeah, Deacon Ran and Rep. I would say really more. But other than that, you have the libraries in Arona as well.
Are there
So the
forbidden libraries?
The temple libraries, huh?
Are there forbidden libraries at school or something like that?
No, not usually. Usually those are in private collections. So any books that are forbidden or restricted are going to be gathered up quickly in a private collection and never see the light of day. If they don't usually hold forbidden books in public libraries or even libraries with potentially curious minds, like a school. What are forbidden would be in Arona if you have religious texts and potentially religious writings or things of that nature. There have some barring and some requirements for you to be able to see them. But other than that, no. While you guys are all thinking and kind of mulling this over still, what you're gonna do, right? These are two pretty big questions. I do encourage you guys to make a decision. So even if this means breaking some of your character deliberation process,
Okay.
I would suggest moving in a direction rather than no direction.
Yeah.
So
egg is number one priority.
and
Question
then potentially scepter, Tauren, basically in general.
Egg and scepter.
Let's look at our options with the egg.
I think we should go for
We
this.
can destroy it, we can leverage it, or we can
Destroying
give it
it's
away.
not an option.
I would say not to.
Come out of character for a second so you can just talk.
Okay, destroying it isn't really an option because of the fact that the mother will be after us and everyone
I don't
else will
like
hate us and be after
Let's
us.
not kill it. What do you think?
I see.
I think leveraging is a good idea. Good job asking Aiden what he thinks.
That's why NPCs are there.
Yep.
Yeah, that's why NPCs
Dude,
are
the
there.
thing about
But
leveraging
I
it
will
is
remind you, they're not always my opinion.
Right.
I was gonna say, does she have?
Yeah.
I don't.
The thing
Does
about
she
last
have?
one was
the
Vale's
thing about
opinion,
leveraging it
actually.
is
Does she
that
have ulterior motives, or is she just like?
everyone.
So her most obvious
I don't know what
ulterior
she
motive
is.
that she hates Tauren.
Yep.
Okay.
So she feels betrayed, controlled, and
So we
she
can't
hates
be
Tauren.
blinded by the fact
This is
that
how
she
I
just
think
will
we're
do
able
anything to
to
get control.
connect.
So she may do things.
Well, you're
Everything that she
right.
says will
You
influence
put the
that.
egg somewhere and then tell it, and then let
Her
Torn
desires
have it.
fabrication.
Think about how big of a
Really
threat
thinks
Tauren
it
is, okay? Tauren has the Chain King. He has a tell, right?
He has the relic.
The relic, yeah. And then he also has enormous amount of political power.
Yeah, I mean,
So another thing,
while he's dying.
we can't risk Torn getting the egg though. And so if we do leverage it and
Ring it
let
right
him know
to
that we have it, and he comes, then there's a chance he gets away with the egg. So if we want to leverage it, it still might be best to put it somewhere first.
He's not stupid though. It's not like
I will say, Daniel does make a really good point.
Like where?
So far, I will say, y'all have leveraged things when you have them on your body.
Mm.
It's not really great.
No.
Because then you just get killed. The classic beat 'em up and take your stuff.
Yeah.
It's a lot more dangerous and important if you have something somewhere else, right? You are needed to stay alive in order to be able to be the ones to show it. It's a good point. I mean,
Very
that's-
true.
Yeah.
we don't want to.
How do we get his attention?
Oh,
Is it
who's?
Can Vale communicate with him?
Or the
Oh, she has the tap
Whatever
thing,
it is.
right?
whatever. She's still sick. I don't know. Conch shell.
Vale doesn't have like a two-way radio. She can't
Yeah.
communicate
What,
with him.
what about the talking stick?
You guys, I guess, do you have the talking stick? You guys confuse
Hey,
it.
Torn could meet us here.
You hang up first.
Oh god.
Well, imagine just like throughout the history of this world, the amount of awkward moments that's caused. Like somebody just using the restroom and they're like, "Hey!" Just like, what you doing? And just like total unlimited access at any time.
It's a privacy.
And
Yo,
so
we
now
could
it's
use
very
this
important
so
for
much
us to- Anyway. It's cool.
Michael, can you
So
see
is our
my
party
pop?
like considering getting Torn's attention?
Why?
Even if we get
They-
Torn's attention, we need to put it
Have they
somewhere.
thought of that?
We can't carry a.
Because I didn't say anything about
Dude,
it.
yeah,
it's
we're
great.
doing stuff.
We're just talking metagame.
Yeah, we're metagame
metagame,
talking.
metagame, and then we can skip the dialogue if you guys make a metagame.
Okay.
scene.
Guys, I think we should not try to handle the egg just yet. And sit on
Here.
it. And sit on it.
Yeah.
I think it
think
may
we-
be the most volatile thing in our possession at the moment. So
But we
What
We
Seth's
can't just
really
be
saying is
carrying
he
it
wants to
around.
fight a dragon, guys.
No, it's not.
A baby wyvern, we can take it.
Well, I
no,
think
the mama.
This is an
we-
anxious hour.
Go ahead, Seth.
big mom.
I think we
You
could
train the baby
more important,
to fight
important
the
to
mom.
find out more stuff about the tells.
Then you have whole.
Specifically
How to train
the one
your
we have
ancients.
now and why everyone wants it so badly. Because she's willing to kill for it right now. Obviously, she's especially since we've taken it out from under her nose in the Underdark. She's like it's maybe a day or after, and I bet there's always going to be. She already sent people have to kill us for it. I'm sure.
Been 4 days.
4 days.
So
So
what are you saying?
we
We research some more?
Research, delve into artifacts, like try to find places that have holes in the world.
Not
where
all
We
can
don't
find
have time
artifacts
to like sit
mean,
and research.
that's not-
We have to do something, or else we're gonna be
with
Yeah,
a baby dragon in our hand.
Exactly.
hunted down
Yeah.
by a mom dragon,
to
by a
do-
bunch of people who want it.
I just say
And then by-
get rid of it.
No, I think we need to
Give it back.
Where though?
keep it in a place where we can
it can be safe, but we still
it's an
have
action.
the keys to it.
we
So
should-
that way we can use it for leverage.
But then that means everyone that's after us is still going to be after
I
us.
have
I would
good
say give it
reason,
back.
but
Give it back.
they-
That's the most efficient way of stopping all the problems. If
I
we
haven't-
can
I
talk
haven't
to her,
figured
How are we going to find the... Oh,
How are
to
we
the...
gonna just get
Yeah.
back, though?
talk to the mom.
Yeah, just
Hey,
call
I
out
got you,
the
baby.
dragon is sentient.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give a little stick to the dragon. Hey!
We found your kid.
I'm just hearing them spitball stuff and see how your face reacts.
You trying to like game the
Yeah.
system? My face is a lie, dude. Don't trust my
It is.
face.
It's true.
You know,
I'll be
Amber
making
alert.
expressions on purpose.
He goes.
I have-
All performance. Yeah.
You could
We
still kill
shouldn't
us
do
even
that.
if we give it back.
Yeah, we should.
Why wouldn't that? Maybe it thinks we're the perpetrators.
We don't have to give it back.
We shouldn't give it back.
You can just tell her where
No.
to find it.
But-
We shouldn't do that again.
Yeah, there you go.
No.
I think she'll definitely
If-
kill us.
Yeah, that chill definitely kill us. Okay, maybe I'm outspoken here, but
But
I
that
don't really
goes
wanna deal
against
with
the dragon's
dragon
moral
in any fashion.
don't
I
like
say
it.
we just kind of give the egg.
Just we can't just give.
The Onyx Compact.
No.
Why?
No.
Absolutely.
Heck no.
How do we get this? We just took it.
Yeah.
Why?
From the
Why?
ship. We had a.
Because I stole it. I wanted.
made a
I wanted
To
it.
your context, Dagon, who is the prince for Hosloria, the heir of Hosloria, commissioned dudes to go get this egg that he heard about via all his connections. They got it. They're bringing it back to his house because he wants it, right? 'Cause,
Foul intentions.
yeah. And his brothers are like, hell no.
Okay.
We want to make sure that doesn't happen. And so that's why they orchestrated them to take it. In the meantime, Dagon didn't even probably anticipate the amount of response that the dragon had.
Also, y'all have very good reason to believe that Adatrax will be okay with us going into his hoard and giving him the egg.
I don't.
If we have nothing to do with it, where else?
Where is it?
Left, let me, or Dana, let me remind you,
Go for it.
Atrax has been asleep and dormant for
Yeah, let's just wake up.
generations now.
You know what happens when a dragon wakes up from sleep?
So he wakes up from a
He's not
little,
very happy.
with a
He's
little
hungry usually.
dragon
Grumpy
next
and
to him,
hungry.
yapping at it. That would be super cute.
No.
Okay.
We can't. Why would we give it to the Onyx Compact?
I don't get that.
I will say.
I mean, it's more
Dragon-
volatile
not
that way because
Dragon,
that's really
Dagon.
adjacent to the
Any- okay,
Phantom
cool.
Knight.
Yeah, that's
Cormac
what
is
it
kind of distrustful of the government now, which is kind of
Mm.
As
opposite
he
of
should
where
be.
he was.
America, the government.
He's kind of he did a Captain America.
Yeah. Not signing the accords.
Yeah. Not signing.
It's great. So distrustful of the government. Somebody said it'd be very volatile if you gave it to them because they're just kind of like high council
what I said.
adjacent.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Great pull. That'd be like literally giving a nuke to Iran. Not
Yeah. Or Israel. Which
You're done. It's it.
Yeah.
And I think the Phantom High Council is more powerful than the Onyx Compact.
Okay, so maybe not the
just
Onyx
politically,
Compact.
I think, right now, just how it's so infested into our political system or our Riven political system.
So what do we do?
Can't do it. Can't
That's
read you.
Where do we put it?
Give us some suggestions.
I have been.
Dude,
Okay, where have we been? Where have we been?
Simon
That
goes,
we
we
could-
should give it to the. We should give it to
If we can
Alpharetta.
think of it.
Yeah.
But, so,
No, not.
How about the Onyx Compact?
that's
Hey, I just said.
He wants
completely
it.
open for it.
Why don't we just do that?
Alright. While you guys are thinking,
Oh,
let's
gosh.
take a little journey back south and west. The dust is not as blinding, or is usually far more blinding than it is now. As the wind seems to push you towards the veil. The heavens are masked with that red swirling cloud with the thunder and lightning that act as a elemental wall between this hellscape and the rest of the peaceful world. Usually, you're putting your hands across your eyes to shield you. As I said before, the wind is at your back. Sands feel like a gentle hand guiding you up and out. Finally out. Although you searched, you saw no more flowers. Maybe you'd imagine the one that you plucked not too long ago. You noticed, almost laughing, that you could tell that it wasn't too long ago. Your mind now shifted with the catalyst of hope. Becoming aware of life itself. The veil thunders closer. You stand now, directly in front of it. The swirling, roiling mess that is that wall. You're back towards the hell that has been your home for so long. You turn back slightly. An odd sense of nervousness, maybe fear, hunger, you're not sure, something in your stomach. You haven't eaten in a long time. And then you step forward. It's hours. The journey's long. You have no hooded wagon. You have no iron-shod ox. The usual accoutrements for such a journey. All that's in your mind is that flower. That life that you haven't seen for so long. At some point, you notice that there's someone walking beside you. You've seen him before. He visits you often. He's just at the periphery of your vision. Every time you turn to look, he's no longer there. You close your eyes, you see it smile. Not a warm smile, but a cruel smile. Totem at your chest feels icy cold against the heat and the swirl. You close your eyes and you continue trekking. You don't know when, but there's something different on your face. You open your eyes to see the crawling fingers of a warm dawn eke its way across the horizon, up through a lightly clouded sky. Wind still rips and pulls at and tugs at your back. It's the wall that stands behind you, the veil between the world and the Reavers. You don't turn back again. There's no tears. You've forgotten how to cry. But there's a new feeling inside your chest and your heart as you turn towards that sun, to that dawn. It's hope. There's grass not too far away. You can smell it. Maybe a couple miles. Sand right now, but it's unavoidable. The life that washes from in front of you. The bustle, the vibrance, possibilities, the mundanity. These emotions have had no purchase for so long in your soul that it's staggering, worse than any blow you've received in the Reavers, but better than anything you've received before. It's like water in the desert, a wellspring So you walk forward. So you go try to find some grass. Somewhere deep inside, you know you want to take a nap. To rest without fear. For once. So you do. Grass is coarse and dry, but you don't know that. To you, it's softer than any bed you've ever lived on. And that sleep is deeper than any you've had before. You fall asleep. When you wake, you have a moment when you are awake and your eyes are closed. And you're gripped with not terror, but just the certainty that it was a dream. And that you're still there. And if you keep your eyes shut long enough, it'll be real. Then you force one eye open, and then another, and it's there. And you know it wasn't a dream. You're in the real world. What do you think? What do you feel?
I look around. See what is on the horizon.
There's your eyes are, it's like adjusting from the darkness. Your shapes need to find their purchase in your mind that have been so foreign for so long. Because it looks like there's trees and maybe in the distance, you're not sure, but a spire of smoke from a building. Your brain almost needs to find a way to fit those images to words. Building or smoke or tree. That's what you see. Far to your right and expanding on is that coarse grass that is sparse and patchy, kind of with that sand and dirt. A mountain range pulls in close from the right. It seems to cut itself off maybe 30, 40 miles away. Another to your left falls away down. Seems to be maybe a coast of some kind. In front of you is that wide sweeping valley with the sparse grass and maybe far away a spire of smoke, a sign of life.
I start heading in that direction, towards the smoke.
Gather yourself and set on your journey. We'll continue walking. And that is where we're going to leave the people of this party for tonight. But before we close the story and go eat some pizza, there's one other destination we need to visit. It's a tent in the Roller Wasteland, tucked away behind thousands of banners and millions of souls. A small goblin sits outside cross-legged on a stone, crossing out something she wrote in the dirt and the snow. A ragged sounding breath rises and falls from the tent within.
Oh no. That won't do it all. Won't do it all at all. Rabbits and rats.
She looks out over the field, kind of perched crow-like, if you remember, her long feet kind of gripping onto the stone. She puts her hands and she says,
What will Tom think? What will Tom think indeed?
she takes her stick again, maps out some things. For a trained eye, you would see that it seems as if she's tracking troop movements, cities, potentially a plan. And for residents of Rivia, it would be painstakingly clear that is a journey through the country. And various points of attack and focus mapped out. She scratches little numbers in the sides. Tactician would know these are projections, potential losses, potential gains.
What will he do? What will he do?
She turns and, with a little flint on her side, a little flame, the stick allows a little flame to open up on the stick. She sits there peering into the fire.
Say something. Say something. Don't leave me alone here. Don't stop. Don't. Come on. Give me a sign.
The breathing, regular, stops. Goes back.
He's awake.
Sticks it away, but puts the stick in the earth, almost trying to hide the burn mark. She goes back to scratching. She hears shuffling the tent. She looks behind herself. She senses the eyes in the tent, peering at her. Wickedly smart. Brutal. Heartless. Full of bloodlust and anger. Deep, deep anger. She knows. She kind of shrinks under the gaze behind her, knowing that if she looked, she would shrivel. Fear would grip her heart, and Drika doesn't like to be afraid.
They've got this. They brought this on themselves, they did. They brought this on them bloody selves. Let's just hope the Winged One is here in time. Let's just hope the Winged One is here in time.
That's where we're gonna end tonight's session. Thank you guys.
You know what I think of when I
Wing-
do that character? Cyril's mom.
Yes.
Cyril Karn from Endor.
I know.
Oh yeah, dude, that's sick. Oh yeah, she played fantastic actress.
Yeah. She plays the witch in
Yes.
Take them on and
We should get her on. She should be the voice.
Yeah, love that guys.
What were you saying though?
That winged one is referencing
A dragon.
no, not a dragon.
Really?
The guy.
The winged
guy.
son of the Oracle, or at least what we think is the Oracle. Aiden had a couple intro where he basically came out of a rift. And
Oh,
that's-
the one of the guy that
Sorry,
came out of the rift?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
that guy.
Don't mean to interrupt, but I'm gonna interrupt.
Yeah, go ahead.
Thank you so much for watching. For all of you, our incredible fans, i.e. us in the future, checking this out. Thank you, Sam, for coming over and producing as always. Thank you, Joel, for doing the editing that you will do in the future. Hopefully. It's something. Thanks for each of you guys coming out, sharing the story, having some fun. We'll see you guys again. See us in the future again. We look forward to keep on telling the story, living the story. You know, it's deeper, crazier, more exciting, dangerous stuff. You guys are awesome. So, see y'all later. Love y'all. And remember, in case I don't see ya.
God made you special.
Oh.
Yes, very
Yeah.
much. That's a wrap, people.
Stay classy.
Man, we really need to figure out what to do, guys.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of playing some like bold.
You guys should just kill the
guys.
dragon.
Why don't we just do Torn?
We need to discuss it. Torn, making traps for Torn, take him out. That's pretty deadly, man.
Whoa. Excuse me. Y'all, John MacArthur passed. Dude, stop doing that to us.
Bro, every session.
Huh? Every session you go tell somebody died.